If you love his little quizzes, you'll love his little testes.
All right, we're live.
Alrighty then.
It's so funny. I spend so much time getting ready for the Boomer Bunker, you know? And today I'm like, I don't have it. And they're like, what are you talking about? I go, I don't know. Fuck, well, I know. We'll figure it out. All right. How do I find out where the Discord is? Discord. I'll just make this here. Finally, he says, this is Bruce. Bruce is here.
Hello.
All right, let's see. Okay, Marshmallow's in here too. Jesus.
You gonna make it?
Yeah, that was like a
lot of phlegm in there.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody's like,
It's
they got their fingers in their ears trying to get it out.
We hurl out a jellyfish onto the table, cough.
Or an oyster.
Oh man. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I can remember how to do this show. What the fuck is going
It's
on?
looking like you can't.
Clearly not.
Why all of a sudden is this not working?
It isn't my fault.
Oh, it's reconnecting. Hold on. It's reconnecting.
Buffering.
Now it's connecting. See what happens.
All right, you guys, podcast time. We got the equipment and the perfect business plan. Give our show away for free and tell no one how to find it. Ready?
Welcome to another episode of the Brand X Podcast. It's episode... I am one of your hosts. I think it's episode 135. I think it's episode 135. I'm one of your hosts, John Chamingo. And back with me, as always, is Deuce.
Come stop, bitches.
And Joe.
Greetings.
All right, here we are. What was the last time? I think it was September 4th was the last time we did the show.
Yeah.
It was early in
that
September.
sounds right.
Yeah, that's about right. Mhm.
Right.
I know
It's been a while.
I know it was like a post Labor Day thing.
It's
Right.
been a while.
And it's, it's like, okay, when can we do the show? All right, well, how about this? And then Deuce is like, I'm off all month. And I'm like, okay. And then Joe's like, well,
Well, I got shit going on. And
yeah.
Well, we had intended to do Saturdays,
Right.
but then 2 of my 3 Saturdays off immediately filled up. And the odd Saturday that we didn't have, I think you had some. Oh, we went out with, no, all 3 of my Saturdays filled up.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So I said, well, Fridays is fine.
By the way, we only get to use this once a year, so. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Oh,
Yes.
me? Well, it's also.
Yeah, there's no song that says it's Joey's birthday.
if there is, it's probably in homage to fucking Biden or something like that. And I wouldn't want to hear it.
So you made it to another one.
How many more? How many more do you think I'll get?
Yeah, you'll outlive me.
No.
Yeah, I'll get sick
No
in
way.
a hurry and die.
You're in great shape.
Yeah, they're the ones that go first.
No,
It's the ones you never expect.
Hey, the way I'm going, I think you'll both outlive me.
Yeah,
Christ, I'm
okay.
a walking catastrophe.
You say that. Although,
By the way, and happy birthday to my brother Joe.
yes, I didn't realize you were an October baby too.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was no, I wasn't. I'm close. I am every 7 years. I'm a Columbus Day baby.
Okay. See, so, all right. So, and then now you are the same age as Deuce
Yes.
for
He caught up.
2 months.
Yeah.
2 months.
We are both
Not
in our
even.
7th decade.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, one of the things that is good for me is I'm a good healer because that hole in my leg is almost healed.
Oh, that's
So-
great.
Yeah, that's nice. And then I see stuff like Ace Frehley died, and he was 74, but the reason he died was he fell and got a brain bleed, and I'm like, fuck, because I've had major concussions, and I've never had a brain bleed, but I've had major concussions, so I'm like wondering now,
I wonder what part of your head you have to hit that happens.
I would imagine.
You know, it's like, or is it just a freak accident?
You know, as you get older, your bones are more brittle. You know, you don't have the same. And I guess when
somebody else died, a celebrity, or I can't remember who. Somebody else died in the last few years of a brain bleed. Same thing. They didn't think anything was wrong, and then he just up and died, like Mr. Bojangles' dog.
It was Bruce, who does the Weathered View and the Weathered Report podcast. He was telling me that, like, in 2007, he had a brain bleed and he didn't know it, and he was in the hospital and he almost died from it.
Yeah,
shit.
So I guess
hemorrhaging. Yeah,
right. So
you think that would clot up like the rest of your body, but I evidently.
Well, when you're older, who knows? Like, I'm on blood thinners, right? So
maybe he was on blood thinners. Maybe that's what it was.
Blood thinners too.
Must have been carrying something.
What are you on, Coumadin or Eliquis?
I'm on it's called Xarelto.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah,
they put my ass on Eliquis when I almost died.
Xarelto sounds Italian, or
it does,
or Geraldo.
I'm on Geraldo. What? What do you mean you're on Geraldo?
Or Geraldo.
Yeah, I'm at that point now where I say different words and.
Yeah. Well, I've always done that, and mispronounce words.
Yeah, like Festivus.
Yeah, occasionally stutter, that kind of thing. But
I was trying to think of that was like Festus.
Yeah,
and I was calling him Festivus.
I knew exactly as I was driving around, and me and Diane were going to dinner last night. You don't like John's in the back seat of the car, like he can hear.
Well, here's the funny thing.
You don't.
When we do the Boomer Bunker and I make a mistake, I'm like, okay. I know when the next time we do the the Brand X podcast, I know I'm going to hear about all the mistakes I made through the month on the Boomer Bunker, which, hey, look, I tell you, I'm the worst part of that show. I really am the worst. Like, I don't need.
No, it's all part of the charm, but it's just like, how stupid is it on my part is if you can hear me call you adult.
I hear it in my head.
I mean, the podcast was already recorded. I'm listening to it the next day.
Right.
You adult.
I'm listening. I hear it in my head.
Yeah.
Now, so thank you for that, because what's going to happen now is that I will go back and pull that you dolt. So now every time I make a mistake, instead I hear
you and your fat lazy tongue.
I won't hear that anymore. I'll hear you dolt.
You dolt.
Right. And the other thing is Mike from our producer. Mm-hmm. I won't even have to do that because he'll be in the background. He'll be like, oh, and hit the button. It's usually like,
so go fuck yourselves.
Oh, I hit both of them. Sorry.
You fat fingered that.
I fat fingered that.
You Jaminko'd that.
So you're berating the stormtrooper.
You dolt. So I don't know.
And Diane has no idea because she has no trivia knowledge whatsoever.
I'd like to get a recording of myself in the car driving because I'm turning into my father. If I do something, Jesus Christ, what the fuck you do? And then if I screw up, Joe, you're such an asshole. You're such a goddamn horse's ass. Yeah, I just sit there berating myself in my father's voice. That's totally, not senile.
You do have your father's voice.
A little bit.
You have your father's voice more than Deuce does. Because when I first met Genghis, when I called him Genghis.
Yeah, my fucking kids.
I called him Genghis, and he turned his head and looked at me like a dog that just heard a loud noise. Genghis. My name's John. I thought your name was Genghis. They will call you Genghis. What the fuck do I know? I never knew. Never once. And then all the time I've known your sons, they've never said John once. It's all Genghis. Genghis. Yep. Genghis. Did he know that you called him Genghis?
Yeah, he knew.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's Genghis John. So it was a play on Genghis Khan. So we called him Genghis John. And then over time, it got shortened to just Genghis.
And then Gang.
Yeah.
No, it was just always Genghis. It was never informal.
Well, if he went to the house, or if I went to the house, and one of us reported to the other, what'd you do? I was at the house. Yeah, what's Dad doing? I was ganging it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, used as a verb or an adjective.
As a verb, ganging it up.
Yeah, I mean, I see people like in my class now, they're dying, and I'm like, God, he wasn't. What happened to him?
Yeah,
and you don't want to know, really. I don't know.
That's morbid curiosity.
Yeah, it's like, what did he die of? Cancer?
Well, I because I'm on vacation. I'm not sleeping well. Well, I sleep well, but I just still get up at 2:30 in the morning, even though I'm on vacation, as if I'm going to work. Because that's just
Because you're old.
Because what my body's used to. I just get up, So then I just like at 5 o'clock or so, I just got up out of bed and I just started doom scrolling, and I saw all these reports that Ace Frehley died. No, he didn't die. He's fine. It's gone back and forth. So this was around 7 or 8 in the morning yesterday, and then by the afternoon it got confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he did.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah,
Glad I got
That
to
really
see him
hits
in
me hard
concert.
because I did get to see him, and he was like the first rock band I started listening to. You know what I mean? I mean, there was a lot of songs I liked and all that, but I guess when I was like 9 years old and I first started collecting records, it was all Kiss records, and he was actually a very good guitarist. I think he was probably one of the most underrated guitarists
really.
in rock.
Well, okay. See, I wasn't a Kiss fan.
Well, he inspired a lot of people, and if you see Facebook, it's just littered with like so many people.
Yeah, a lot of rock stars today.
Yeah. They all
music
picked up the guitar because of him.
bass. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the theatrics. I think the theatrics of Kiss overshadowed how good of a guitar player he was.
Yeah.
Lorenzo from Misanthrope Radio is in the chat. He said he had a Kiss lunchbox back in the day.
It's probably
Yeah.
worth a fortune now.
All right.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
saw the original line, and the opening act was some unheard of bunch of buffoons called Judas Priest. They wound up making nothing of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the opening act.
Yeah.
Joe and
was
I's
the
first
actual-
concert
The
was
first concert.
was September 7th, 79 at the
and,
Spectrum.
and at that time, Judas Priest, their main drummer, he was sick or something like that. And they had this 17-year-old kid playing drums named Simon Phillips, who ended up being like a big he played for Pete Townsend. He played
Okay.
for The Who. And I got to see him when he was only a couple years older than us. And he
Oh,
was
shit.
smoking. And I was like, look at this guy. Because I never saw anybody actually. I'm a drummer, for those who don't know. And when I saw him, he's doing this shit on the double bass. And I never saw that before. I was like, whoa, look at this motherfucker. Holy shit. And he's a kid like me, playing with Judas Priest.
I'd be honest with you. I think my first concert it wasn't 79, but it was late in 79. I went to see Bad Company at the Spectrum. The Decimation Angels. What the fuck? You dolt.
You dolt.
What is it called? I can't remember. Demolition? No.
Desecration?
Desecration Angels? I don't know. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I went to go see Bad Company. It was the very first band that I went to see. And I'm not telling you, like I said, you're sitting there waiting, and then the band comes out and they just break right into the first song's Bad Company, and you get goosebumps, So that was it. And then, I went to just about every other concert I could think of. I mean, that's all you did back in the day was go to concerts.
Concerts were cheap.
Right.
Yeah.
I
They were
still
cheap,
have that
and-
ticket stub somewhere. I think it was like $13.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
And really, music was like a religion.
Yeah.
I mean, when there's a concert, it was like a religious event. People were just, because as you know, we live near the high speed line. You get on the speed line, and as we're making our way to Philly, all these kids are getting on the train. And then by the time you get there's about like 500 people on one car, It's like they're wearing Kiss shirts or whatever it is. And it was like a religion. It was like a revival.
I forget what concert. I know what it was. It was in 1982. We went to the Who at JFK.
JFK, yeah, we were there.
The Hooters, Santana, The Clash, and The Who.
Right.
We were there.
So friends
I
of mine,
slept through Santana. Fuck this. I'll go and take a nap right there on the grass.
friend of mine said, let's not drive over because it'll be a nightmare getting out of there because there's 100,000 people, over 100,000
that's what
people.
JFK would see.
That
It was
was
100,000.
So they said, let's go take the speed line and take the subway, which was fine going there.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
That
you're
mass exodus.
yeah, you can't get in. You can't even get near the fucking subway station. It was in the middle of summer. You're in there all day. You're hot, sweaty.
It was
right?
actually September, but it was a hot day.
Yeah.
It
I
was.
remember it. Yeah.
So we decided to walk up.
Oh, 4 miles.
We're going to walk up to we're going to walk up Broad Street and we're going to get on the speed line.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So we start walking.
Sounds good in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. halfway there, I got like John Wayne's disease. My thighs are going back and forth, and they are scraping together.
Were you
and
wearing
they're-
corduroy
I
like
don't
everyone
know.
else was
No,
back then?
I probably had jean shorts on or something, and I had such fucking like a rash, you know. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I said, I'm getting a taxi. Fuck this. I'm getting a taxi. So here comes a taxi. I'm waving. The first one goes by. I'm waving. The second one. The third one, I step right in the middle of the fucking road because I can see they have the light on the top. If they have the light on the top, that means they're, you know,
You're GTG.
Right. So I'm sitting there and I step in front of a guy. I go, hey, I need a ride to the speed line entrance. And he's like, okay. So, you know, I get in. I forget how it was like 3 of us got in or something. It was like, I don't know, $15, which was a lot of money back then. But I'm like, fuck that.
Well, they probably gouge you too.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah,
So
all these people here, you're the lucky contestant.
So I went there and they're like, oh, I could have killed the girl that wanted to do this. You know what I mean? Because like she's like this little skinny thing that hikes and does all this other shit. She's like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. We'll just say that. And it wasn't on the way down.
Mhm.
On the way back, I'm like, we're not going to get out here until Tuesday. We're not going to get back on a train until Tuesday. What are you out of your mind?
Yeah, we found that out on the Phillies World Series parade in 1980. Me and 2 other of my friends in high school, I was a sophomore, and we went to the parade, and we were at about Broad and Juniper,
Okay.
which is about 2.5, 3 blocks down from City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
So here come the Phillies, and if you remember, they were on a big flat wagon, basically like something you would see on a farm that they would haul hay around on, and they had some stakes up on the side to keep them from tumbling out. That was about it. And so we see them there, and then like everyone just started to run down Broad Street to JFK Stadium. And we ran down, we went down, like a lot of people got smart. We got off Broad Street. We got on the 13th and 12th Street, and we ran down to JFK. So we must have ran down there. Probably, it seemed like about 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's about a good
We got there.
close to 2 miles. Easy.
It's 4 miles.
4 miles.
We
Yeah.
got there before the Phillies did. Like we were in JFK Stadium, and we saw them all come in, and it was great. It was fabulous. Now we got to walk back up to the subway station, and that seemed like it was the longest walk of my life. It's for something that only took 15 minutes to run to. Why is it taking an hour and a half to walk back? It's incredible.
We like I said, we used to go to the concerts all the time. And then the next concert we went to, they said, well, why don't we take I was like, you take it. I'll meet you there. Cause I had my dad's Suburban. So I would throw like 10 people in the Suburban. We would stop at the Geno's and get
Stratford.
No, it was one right in Belmar. There was one, and you would go through the drive-through. And you get 2. I'm lying. There was no drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
You would go in. You'd get 2 buckets of chicken.
It's like that Concorde jet.
To Concord. I had to check myself because I'm like, wait a minute, this is 1980. There's no fucking drive-through in 1980. You had to go into the fucking place.
There might have been.
There might have been a couple. Yeah.
We had 2 coolers full of beer and wine coolers or Zimas. And then we would drive to the concert and we would tailgate and then we would go into the concert, come back out again. But yeah, that getting on the subway, that's, you know, I still see people now that go, oh, you know what? I would like to have a train, go everywhere on a train. Fuck that. I want a car.
That. I don't want to. Yeah. I'd rather.
I love to
drive.
walk into a station. It smells like piss.
Right.
It's
There's
awesome.
always some comedian like, you know, some guys mumbling or making.
Yeah, it's usually
Strange
some
noises.
liberal chick that was like, you know, oh, I don't want to drive. I want to be able to take I want to Uber and I wanted this. And,
Yeah.
ugh,
that's doing that.
ugh, get out of here. Just give me a fucking car and show me where to park.
Get out here with your blue hair.
Yeah.
The blue-haired cow with the nose ring. Fuck you, motherfucker! You're part of the patriarchy. You know all that bullshit. You gotta,
it's so funny now that they're still trying to hang on to that. And we put up with it for about, I don't know. How long do you think we put up with the woke shit?
it's been since Obama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bozo started that
Right,
bullshit.
he started all that shit, but
So that
now
started,
nobody's tolerating it. you know,
right.
so-
Started 2008.
yeah, around this.
So started 2008.
Maybe a little bit before.
Yeah. And then we're like, you know what? We're done with this shit.
Yeah, it's played out.
And they're pissed off because it's not working anymore.
Right. I mean, you could go. It's funny because you can call guys a racist. So what?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, before you, no, I'm not a racist. I just think that, and
I have black
Which is-
friends.
yeah, well, which is the dumbest thing you could do. I always said, never plead your case or try to reason with them because they don't fucking care. If they call you racist, just flip them the fucking bird and say, yeah, so what? Come on. What does that word mean now anymore? You're racist. It doesn't mean nothing. You
Hey.
might as well call me a jackass because it's such so broad meaning now. It could be applied to anything.
Well, it's
I
like
had a-
Syndrome said in the Incredibles, when everybody's special, no one is.
Right.
Well, if everyone's a racist, then nobody is.
There you go.
And we actually had a black friend.
Yeah.
And an Oriental friend. Whoops, Asian.
The
Fuck.
bitter Asian.
Asian.
Man.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say
Yeah, I
not
never
a
got that
Asian.
memo either.
Yeah.
About Oriental?
Yeah. And
What
suddenly,
am I, a rug?
I just woke up one day and that was bad.
Right.
Just like the Orient is a section of Asia. You say Asia, I mean people in Russia
Oh,
are
from what I
Asian,
understand,
but they don't
Oriental
look
is
like.
the Latin term for Eastern. That's
Yeah.
all it means. It means
I thought it
Eastern.
meant can't drive. No?
No. Well,
Sorry.
Only if it's a woman. Yeah. Good luck, everybody else.
I turned 6 lanes. Good luck, everybody. I turn now.
The overturned tanker.
Now, what would be racist is if you have a marimba and you go do 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 do, don't do all that shit. Yeah, I'm sure that might piss somebody off.
Hold on.
I'm guessing you have it, right?
No, I have.
Well, that's his.
I have
Yours
this
is-
one.
There you go. Yeah.
With the gong.
Oh. Hey, listen. I
I like how every person that imitates an Asian person, the invitation always starts with
Oh.
like there's a pregnant pause, and then they go, oh. No one, but they don't do that for any other. Like if you do it for like Mexicans, like, oh, senor, we have to go to the.
I got to tell you, the worst thing that I do, and I don't do it on purpose, but it happens all the time, is you go into a Chinese restaurant, you're sitting there and you're ordering, they call it, oh, what do you have? What do you have? Well, can I take your order? And I go, yes, I'll have the fried dumplings, and I'll have, so you order it, and I start to do it in an accent, like it's fake.
You got some serious problems because I've never done that. in
Never done it. I've
Chinese.
done it
Well, that's
several
what-
times.
Did you ever watch Charlie McLaughlin? He's a journalist or whatever.
No.
And he actually hit on this. He was reporting and where he has a news clip of somebody from CNN and she's reporting on a Hispanic. She says the name with a Hispanic accent. He goes, when did this start exactly? That whenever a Hispanic name is used in the media, it's given a Spanish accent. Like today, Alejandro Mayorkas. And how come they don't do that for all of us? Just once I like to see myself on a new second.
Patty
And
O'Brien.
No, it goes like this. And today, 25-year-old Charlie McLaughlin was told.
That's true.
Yeah, he said, and I noticed that myself. I said, yeah, whenever they like name a Hispanic person, they use a Hispanic accent. So what the fuck is that all about? Because when I say Alejandro Mayorkas, that's what I say. I don't say Alejandro Mayorkas.
You don't? I always say, Alejandro Mayorkas.
Yes.
That's how I say it.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Well, I don't know. Whenever we watch Fox News, which is on our Diane keeps that on the TV so long that the Fox logo is burned into the screen.
Yeah.
And I'm being serious. It's like when the screen fades to white before they go to the commercial break, you see the ghost image of the Fox News like emblem in the lower left-hand corner and everything. Well, anyway, because of the government shutdown that's going on, the talking heads come on. And whenever one Democrat House member gets on, I always have to go, Hakeem! I just can't help myself.
I got to be honest with you. It is.
And he's like a dollar store Obama. Like he's just like so milquetoast,
the funniest thing that
he had
Trump.
to grow testicles to pronounce his name, Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Oh, he's such a wuss. Even AOC smacks his ass around. Like she's controlling him. He's like a puppet.
The thing when Trump put the fucking sombrero and the mustache on him with the fucking.
Trump is fucking awesome. Trump is awesome.
I like how he's the entire mariachi band. So Trump's in the background.
And then he comes on, this is the most racist thing I've ever. Our president is racist. And all of a sudden, all of a sudden the thing comes up and there's all Trump's playing the mariachi.
Well, the one thing he did, they have him, Hakeem, in the foreground saying, this is the most racist thing I ever saw. And somebody in the background, remember the video clip of Nancy Pelosi, and they're all wearing the African, and they're all kneeling down, and this is the most racist thing. And you see that in the background. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, but I mean, if you're a Democrat, joke
you gotta laugh. I mean,
they are the dumbest people. I mean, they walk and step on every fucking rake that Trump lays out there. And smack themselves in the face. This fucking shutdown was the worst thing they could have ever done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
At the time, like Trump's like, go ahead, shut it down. See what I do. And
I can't wait till they start closing down those programs and laying off those workers.
They're already doing it. They've already laid about 4,000.
Yeah.
About 4,000.
Yeah, they're talking as many as 16,000. I was
Save
like,
us
do
a
it.
lot
What do
of
we
money.
need these
Yeah,
people
we don't need
for?
What are they doing?
Right.
They do nothing.
What was the last shutdown? It lasted something like 48 days or some bullshit, and like nothing happened.
I don't
Nothing
think.
happened.
Well, the one that happened during Obama's presidency.
I think the one in 19 was.
There was one in 2020 too.
There was one in 1920. It was like 40 days.
2020.
Let's find out.
Should I ask Vera? No, I'm not gonna ask
She still hasn't gotten back to us on the Camaro question. That whore. So
the fuck does she know?
Yeah.
The thing with the Obama one was no one gave a shit, and so what he did was he's like, you know what, I'm shutting the parks down because I'm not going to let you in. If we're not going to let you in the parks, so
Yeah,
they would throw people out of the parks.
Right? Yeah.
It's like the parks are open. We don't need it. You don't need anybody in the parks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, no, throw them out. If we can't have the government, we're going to throw them out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
35 days.
Okay.
And that was
that the longest one?
Yeah, December 22nd, 2018 to January 25th, 19. And that was over the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, basically if you don't do what we don't like, if you do what we don't like, we're just going to shut down. That's their thing. I'm going to take my ball and go home. They don't play.
Do you know anybody that's going to this No Kings thing tomorrow?
No.
Okay. I don't know anybody. Like I said, my sister one time went to a protest and my cousin dimed her out because she told my cousin and I went, she went to a Trump, or not a Trump rally, a protest. So then I call her and I go, you are a blabbermouth. So I call her and I go, I called her and I said, did you go to a protest? And she goes, yeah. And I go, what did you do? She goes, well, I was carrying a sign. And I go, oh my God, what did the sign say? And she said, deport all the billionaires. I said, please tell me that there is a picture of you holding that sign because I need that in my life. I laughed so hard because my sister's basically a Democratic socialist.
But then you repeat yourself.
I wasn't going to say it. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, to me, it's just comical now. It's almost to the point where I'm starting to get mad because it's like we pay all these people this money and it's a shit show.
She lives down south, doesn't she?
She does.
She must stand out like a diamond in a goat's ass.
Well, she's right outside of Atlanta. So, she's
she's like a blend a little bit.
Yeah. She's like a blueberry in a bowl of tomato soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She has to wear a rainbow shirt just not to get the shit beat out of her, I guess.
I don't know.
In Atlanta.
A
year ago today, we were in Atlanta. Diane and I, we were on that road trip last year. Showing up on the Facebook memories.
I'm wondering, could you see if this was happening when we were in our 30s? What do you think we'd be doing? Do you think we'd be down there counter protesting?
No, we'd be working.
We'd be working.
We had jobs in our 30s.
Well, I mean, it's a Saturday. We're not working on a Saturday.
No, we'd been working 5 days a week, and then we had shit to do at our houses to get things done.
I'd probably be I'd probably be too hungover to go to a fucking protest.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would want to go down there.
I did a lot of partying that day.
When you want to go down and fuck with the protesters, when you want to run down there and do the YMCA.
I never really had any interest in doing that.
I
Well,
guess.
first off, we were in our 30s. Fucking jerk off Bill Clinton was president.
No. I'm just saying, if we would like say we're in our 30s right now,
No, I'd still be working.
which I understand. Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're getting anywhere with this. John.
No,
I got cars to clean. I got grass to cut.
I think what you're trying to say
Children
is
to raise.
our mindset versus what we see today
right.
would be very, very adversarial.
Confrontational,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Could you see him like saying to us, I don't know.
Except for the bitter Asian man, he would fit in.
Yeah, he fit in right.
He would fit in right in with all these people.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Well, I
be
think a
honest
lot
with
of that was just because liberal girls are the ones that fuck. So guys like him were just there to get laid.
Yeah.
He probably
That's
didn't give a
true.
rat's
That's
ass
true.
about a lot of these
And they
causes. He was just trying to get
and
his
they fuck
ashes hauled.
terribly. I mean, they're not even good.
Liberal girls aren't?
Yeah, they're not good.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. Because they're so loose and everything. See,
Oh.
I'm kind of like under the impression, like a lot of guys, oh man, I want to get me a porn star. Well, the liberal girls hear that, so they try to emulate porn stars. Well, they go out and they build up a body count, and then they start doing all that crazy porn star shit, like, which it just really just annoys the shit out of me. You're like, shut up, stop doing that. You sound stupid, But yeah,
Shut
but
up, you.
they're not really into it. They're just acting. They're playing a part. Just like they're playing a part that they're very virtuous, the virtue signaling and all that. They're not really genuine people. Whereas with a conservative girl, she doesn't have sex often enough so that she's not a little bit pent up and she really wants to get it out. You know what I mean? You bring her into bed and she's like, oh man, it's like releasing the Kraken, holy shit.
I've never heard this before. This is all new to me. I've never. What do you think, Deuce?
Very
I think
illuminating.
conservative women are much hotter.
Okay. We were doing this earlier. I'm going to ask you guys. All right. So, would you rather? I'm going to give you two. AOC or the girl from Florida. What's her name? Luna.
Luna.
What's
Luna.
that, murder
Come
them?
on.
Hmm?
What?
What's that,
Do
murder
what?
them?
No.
I'd rather murder AOC.
I understand that. I get
Yeah.
that part of it.
in my humble opinion.
No, say I forgot.
And
Deuce
as
is
a
married.
jokey joke.
I
I'm
know,
not
Deuce is-
murdering anybody.
I know Deuce is he's married and he can't partake in this. So-
I have no idea who Luna is either. So.
Okay.
Oh, the girl. She's a
She's a
Republican
smoke
with wears the bikinis and she's smoking.
I have no idea who she is.
AOC or Laura Babbitt, the one from
Lorena Bobbitt, who cut off.
no, not
the-
Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with AOC on that.
the one from Colorado, who they caught in the theater.
Oh, her. Yeah. What the? Oh, Brobert. Or,
Boebert.
Yeah.
Boebert.
Bobert.
Right.
Boobert.
I
I'd have to go with her.
really.
Oh, if she's wild enough to go down on you in a movie theater, then
Where
the
would you?
hell knows
Okay. Where would you put AOC in the hottest women in Congress? Would she make the top 10?
I can't get past the voice.
Really?
I can't get. Well, we're just telling you that
I
voice
can't
is
get
good.
past the stupidity.
Well, the stupidity. Yeah, all
I
that.
can't get
If we're
past-
going just by appearance, she's not even that good looking. To me, oh man, she's very attractive. No, I don't think so. I don't think she's very
She
attractive.
has her moments.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. She has her moments. And then other times she looks like a horse jacket.
If she smiles with her mouth closed, she actually doesn't look bad. But as soon as those teeth come out, boy, then whoa, holy shit, hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Yeah.
Well, it's like looking at it.
Basically, not using the actual term that we use, but at work, but she is what we would refer to as workplace hot. So if you're in an office with her and it's like, wow, she's really hot. Now you drop her ass in the middle of, like, say, the King of Prussia Mall,
yeah.
where all those like women that go there are married to like hedge fund managers and banking aristocrats and everything. You wouldn't even see AOC. She'd be invisible. So yeah, if you worked with her in the workplace, she's just among
Workplace hot.
the regular rabble girls that you work with. Yeah, she'd be hot.
Yeah. Basically, you have to duct tape her mouth.
Yeah, you drop her off in like where a lot of hot chicks are, you wouldn't even see AOC.
Interesting. I don't know. I think she's I think she's attractive. Don't get me wrong. but she's
somewhat.
Yeah, but you like Nickelback. So it's like, you know.
That's true. I do. I don't want to get into that because right now I'm still.
Yeah, I think, well, the hottest, well, Loon is probably the hottest chick in Congress, hands down. There's not even, I don't think
I
it's
don't know. I think I'm going with Lauren Boebert.
Lauren Boebert.
I don't know. There's something about her. And again,
Yeah.
I got it. It's the crazy. Lauren Boebert's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, as I said, if she would do that in a movie theater, when you get her in a bedroom, she's going to be
exactly
a wild woman. You know?
right. And she's, and you know, I saw her in a bikini. She's got those she's like tattooed up her side and everything. Like she gets zero fucks. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
But what about the president administration? What about, like, say, Pam Bondi or, you know?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Pam Bondi.
Christy Noem or
The hot and sexy Christy Noem.
yeah,
Yes.
I could get into her.
Yeah, that's true. I get it. I just, like I said, I'm not a. I don't know.
I think a lot of liberal women, if they weren't liberal, they would probably be hotter, much hotter, because they, you know, they would have scruples and they'd be more disciplined and like better at presenting themselves instead of being an idiot out loud, you know?
I get it. I 100% get it. Here's the deal.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
As Larry would say.
We, because right now, I believe that it's almost like a reality TV show, like Congress and with the media. It's a really, it's a reality TV show. And, you know, for me, I guess because I do the Boomer Bunker, I'm always in there looking at it. So I'm always looking at stuff, and then I see something and I say, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. But it's a fire hose. It's something, if you do a show, like we do a show twice a week, you can do a show every day and find the outrage with this. And I don't know how this is going to end, because I don't see Trump saying, I don't see him budging on this.
Yeah. Well, why should we? We didn't
Right.
walk out.
So
Our side didn't walk out.
So the Democrats are going to have to come in and heel, and Schumer's going to look like a smacked ass. I believe his shit's over. I believe his career's
he's
over.
a dead man walking.
Yeah,
he just
he's-
don't know it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So
He's like Nancy.
oh
Let
my
me
God.
tell you. You see her freaking out on that reporter? Shut up.
Yeah.
You just shut up. You're talking crazy Republican talking.
She's the one that admitted that she didn't call in the National Guard. On a
Yeah.
documentary that her daughter made.
Right.
You dumb whore. You shrunken bitch.
Well, remember, she broke her hip, and she ain't been the same since she broke her hip. Listen, she wasn't too.
That must be where her brain was.
Well, you know, a lot of old people, when they break a
Located in her
hip,
hip.
when they break a hip, it usually kills them for some reason. She's beyond that.
Well, she's got money.
Yeah, she got shit tons of money. She can.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, combined, me and my wife made more money than Nancy Pelosi did on our salaries. But strangely, Diane and I are not worth $124 million. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. I was like,
Or Mickey Sherrill, who, like, you know, that girl running for New Jersey governor. Like, what, you know, she, like, overnight.
She made $7 million in stock trades
Yeah.
with the in the area of defense contractors, and she happened to be on the board or on the committee, the defense committee.
I work for a defense contractor.
Mhm.
I'm somewhat invested in my company. Those stocks did not perform that well. And she's outperformed. There's like guys who are like savvy investors. They've been doing it for years. They know the ins and outs. She's outperforming them. This is like, you know, come on. That would be like me getting on the gridiron in Lincoln Financials and like, you know, just outrunning all the wide receivers and all that. You know, with just my physical.
it'd be like,
Yeah.
change up for the teetotalers. First base, Bugs Bunny. Second base, Bugs Bunny. Third
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm like better than everybody. It's you can't. It's
the Gas House Gorillas.
the gas ass gorillas.
When I
Listen, rabbit. Like breathes that smoke in his face.
well, the other thing with the Mikey Shirley is that she was on the Breakfast Club, that show out of New York. And the guy asked her, he's like, so did you trade? Did you make $7 million in trades?
Yeah.
And she just said, she
She
didn't know
was
what to
like,
say.
she didn't know what to say.
She
Oh,
was expecting softball pitches.
Yeah,
She did the Ralph Crandon.
Yeah.
Humana.
And so And then the other thing they just found out was she was taking campaign money from the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, $60,000.
I was like, what are we doing here, Jersey?
Yeah.
And I don't know. She might end up winning.
She'll win. She'll win
You really
because
think so?
it's tied even right now, and when it's even, we have not factored in all the people who will rise from the dead to vote Democrat,
Like my mother.
and my brother who never voted Democrat.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Genghis might be voting Democrat for the first time
Yeah.
ever.
I've tried twice to get my brother off the voting rolls. Can't do it. It's just impossible. He keeps coming back.
He keeps coming back on the voting rolls.
Every time I went down to Camden 2 times over the past 7 years
Mm-hmm.
to have him removed from the rolls. Oh, okay, must have been a mistake. Yeah, we'll take care of it and everything. Okay, we're good to go. And then every friggin' election cycle, I get 2 ballots mailed to my house, one for me and one for Michael.
So just use his and
Use
vote
his.
for
Vote
That's what
both.
I ought to do.
Fuck it.
Just-
I don't know what the fucking Democrats are
They
doing.
don't.
well, the problem for me is in my town, everybody knows each other. So if I show up twice, it's just they just
Mail-in
no.
ballots.
Mail-in ballot.
No, I can do
That's
that,
another reason why there should be no early voting or mail-in ballots.
Okay. I'll go mail-in ballots. I like the early voting.
Early voting is now. You know why?
Okay.
Because you got this asshole in New York City that's going to wind up being mayor.
Right.
Okay. Asshole Eric Adams stayed in the race too long.
Okay.
So all the people that early voted for this asshole, and now he's not even in the fucking race.
It's that early because
Oh yeah.
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 the New Jersey governor's race early
That's
voting.
New Jersey, not New York City.
Okay. Well, let's go with just New Jersey. So New Jersey opens up on the 24th. And then you can vote until I think it's the 4th.
I have no idea. I show up in
Yeah.
person.
Okay.
But
Well,
Democrats want is that you can continue to vote after election day.
I vote. Yeah, I don't like that because
I
it's
don't like it at all.
because now you're like, okay, we're so many votes behind. Let's go drag some more people out and
Sure.
try to get them to vote.
Yeah.
But here's what I like about early voting, because the day of, the lines are extremely long.
I don't know where you go, and they're not long where I live.
Okay.
You live in a puny little town in population compared to mine, and I've never waited.
I'm just saying, I'll just tell you this. When it was the 2024 election for president, they had early voting, and early voting is down at Riverwinds. And I forget how many, and I would go down there every day to see what the lines were like. So see if I was going to, the lines were out the building and around the corner every day. So now
That tells me you don't have enough polling places in this town.
there was 7 booths in there, and the line was out the door.
But how many locations can you vote in?
Well, again, you have a district, so there's a district right here.
I understand that.
But I forget how many districts are in the township that I live in, but it's more than one. I think it's 3.
We have 33 in my town,
33 places you can go.
33 districts.
Okay. Well, that we don't have. I think we have 3 or 4.
They got to start dividing
we got
districts up.
7 in mine.
So, okay. So what I'm saying is that if you try to get everybody to vote in one day, some of them can't even vote. And the other thing is they'll pull up and they'll see the line and go, fuck this.
Even before we had early voting and mail-in voting scams, I've never waited more than like 15 minutes to vote. And I voted at all times of the day.
Yeah.
I've lived in my town now for 32 years.
Well, I like the idea of being able to go early and then be able to get in there and get.
Now,
and
that's
get
why
out.
the October surprise is not even a thing anymore, because the Democrats are counting on the buffoonery of early voting and mail-in voting. Because when something happens after, like Fetterman, like had they actually had a real debate, if there was no early voting or mail-in voting in Pennsylvania when he was running against Dr. Oz, not that
He would
Dr.
never
Oz
won.
was a great candidate by any means. Nobody in their right mind would have voted for that guy. But after he had the debate, the early voting and the mail-in
already
voting
in.
had already started.
Yeah.
Who's going to go through the trouble of changing their vote? No one.
That's true. I
And
gotta be
that's
honest with
why
you.
it has to be done away with.
Out
It's
of all-
election day, not election season.
Out of
Now
all
they're trying to
the,
get rid of Fetterman
yeah,
with them.
because he's actually
Evidently, a debilitating stroke is the cure for radical
Yeah, whatever
leftism
meds-
because he wound up falling
Whatever,
out, right?
whatever meds they're giving to Fetterman, they need to give them to the rest of the party.
Maybe a stroke affects the liberal side of the brain because that guy's like,
he's basically almost a conservative right now.
Yeah, he's at least a moderate.
Mm-hmm.
he took like Joe Manchin's place.
Yeah, they had he was Joe Manchin,
West Virginia,
and there was a bunch of them on stage for News Nation the other day, and they were talking. Stephen A. Smith was there, and
he's only 4'10".
Who, Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, according to that dumwad AOC.
No, she was talking
He's only
about
4'10".
Who was she talking about? There was 4'10".
Oh, Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller.
Smith. Yeah,
right. Stephen A.
Miller.
Smith is the black guy that was sports. So Stephen A. Smith was there, and someone had came up to the microphone and said, "Listen, I got to go because I'm a air traffic controller, and we're not working, and we're not getting paid, and I got tuition and bills to pay, so I got to go DoorDash so I can make some extra money." And Stephen A. Smith came on there, and he fucking railed on him and said, "You know what? I'm leaving." And he got up and left.
He railed on who? The guy that had to go do DoorDash, or he railed on the Democrats?
Railed on the Democrats and the Republicans. Okay. He says, I don't separate anyone of it. You know, this is all bullshit. You know, you guys are sitting there. Something should be getting done here. But I don't know. So here we are. Mm-hmm. And the mainstream media is not really covering it.
Yeah.
They don't want to cover it because how can they? I love the way they sit there and they go, "Oh, it's a Republican shutdown because the president's Republican, the House is Republican, the Senate's Republican."
Yeah.
And you're like,
mean shit.
Okay, you sound stupid because it takes 60 votes, and even if every Democrat had voted for or Republican, it's only 54. So 6 of you morons got to vote for it, and you won't. So it's not a Republican shutdown; it's a Democrat shutdown. So turn around and shut up. I can't take it anymore with you people.
And strictly speaking, I mean, guys like me, I don't give a shit if the government ever opens up again.
Sooner or later they're going to have to.
Well, sure, yeah,
because the government runs certain things. Like
yes, okay, well, yeah.
This is a great time to get rid of the Department of Education.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Department of
that's already on its way out.
Right. I'm trying to think of the other one. Department of Agriculture. Should we get rid of that?
Well, you just can't get rid of them during the shutdown. It's still a senatorial process.
Nah. Well, you can cut it down.
You can probably get rid of a lot of the bureaucracy, fire a lot of people.
Yeah, but then they'll find a liberal judge. Oh, wait, they can't do that no more thanks to the Supreme Court. You know,
they do
shop
it anyway.
for a liberal judge in some obscure district that say, no, Trump can't do that. You know, like
they overturned that? When did they do that?
No, I mean, they try to do that stuff. Then
I know that.
The Supreme Court said,
the SCOTUS overturned
you can't do that.
Well, okay, well, that confuses me. Because Trump he was going to send in the troops into
Portland.
Right. And he was going to send them in there to guard and
a judge said that he couldn't.
Right.
And then that was overturned. That was just overturned.
What the judges are doing, they all get overturned. They're just doing the delay.
It just takes up a week or two.
Yeah. They're just being dicks and obstructing everything.
You dick.
Did you? I don't know if you guys heard that right now the Supreme Court is basically talking about what were they talking about? And the new one, that Jackson, she's sitting there. I think
that weird.
The voting. Redistricting.
Blacks are disabled.
Yeah, blacks are disabled. They can't seem to find a polling place, or they need their own polling place because they're disabled and they can't get IDs. And I'm like, if I was black,
I can't speak for black people in this, but I'd have to say, what the fuck? What are you looking at?
I'm just checking out out the chat. Next time we're here, I'm going to have a monitor right here so I can see what's going on. I keep turning around here. You guys have a better you guys got a better monitor system than I have right now.
Joe's just not looking at it.
Put your glasses
just
on.
Not looking.
Jeez, hold on, Joe. If I got to get a longer cord so I can get it out there to you guys.
You need another drink?
Well, you're not drinking. Why would I be drinking?
I'll have another one because I spilled half of mine. So
you're going to have another one.
Of course, I
can't let you drink alone. Hold on.
He drinks alone. Yeah, with nobody else. I always like that part of the song.
I've seen him several times.
Yeah, he was great.
George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers.
He was great.
All right, now that Deuce is gone, let's.
He's behind the blue curtain.
Let's talk about AI, because I don't think he does anything with AI. He's such a analog kind of guy.
I fuck around with graphic stuff.
Just graphic stuff. You haven't tried?
Much. I did a little bit with music, but I am a musician, so it kind of pisses me off. It's like, nah, I can't. I got to create it myself.
Have you done anything as far as using it for, I guess
Nefarious purposes, of course.
Oh, I wasn't going there yet. So what are the nefarious first? What's the nefarious things that you use?
No, I really don't, because there are now rules on the book that you shouldn't do that. But when I first started,
Rules on the books. Hold on.
yeah, like, because you know how people are. The first thing people are going to do is create like fucking porn out of people they know, and that's what was happening.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, and a lot of celebrities especially
revenge
got pissed
porn.
off. Yeah, a lot of celebrities especially got pissed off at this. Like, I think what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Somebody made like a porn video of her, and
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
right.
Wow, that was horrible.
Now, to me, this is inevitable, because that's the first thing fucking guys are going to do.
Of course.
Oh man, check this out. It's going to,
Well, they have this website now. I can't remember. I think it's like Sona or something like that. Sona 2. And what you can do is where they have like, they take Mr. Rogers and Tupac.
Yeah.
And Mr. Rogers will say like, you ever drag on? Are you into dragons? And then Tupac will go, yeah, I like dragons. He goes, how about dragging on these nuts? And they're holding two 40s of malt liquor.
Mm-hmm.
So I think to me, I think it's fantastic. I saw
that's some very good AI. I mean,
the one I saw the other day was Joe Paterna. He's digging himself out of his grave. He's like, I had enough of this shit. He puts his Penn State hat on, like he's going to go coach the team
again. Yeah.
But right now, the guy that's the head of ChatGPT, they're going to loosen up the rules on this, where you can, if you want, you can have I'm going to go sexy AI. Like, in other words, you can have a sexy AI that does
cannolis.
Oh,
yeah. Forgot about the cannolis.
And Grok's already there. Like the Grok thing, they got this Annie chick that's on there.
And what does it do? I mean,
it's so fucking graphic. It's basically like phone sex with this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So guys are going to be staying up all night fucking around with this thing.
Well, you know me, I'm an early adopter.
Yeah.
So I went in there, and I'm not the phone sex guy, but I figured I'd go in there and just mess around with it. It embarrassed me. Like, it made me cringe. Like, I felt like a dirty old man when I got done with this thing.
Yeah.
And I can't turn it off.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Hey.
Yeah, well, that's what AI does. AI does to you. Because when I first started messing around, like you could take pictures,
right,
and turn them into videos, like old pictures, and I did that. Well, my mind went right down into the fucking gutter, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and I'm like, I got some Facebook friends. Some of these women, they'll post pictures of themselves, in bikinis and stuff like that. What would happen if I ran it through the generator just to see, So I did. I ran this one girl. She's a friend of mine, and I ran it through. And now, because it was a public, a general internet domain AI site,
right,
they have community standards. So you really can't make her do anything, really
that's
sexual. True. So, but you can trick it into doing a few things. And I said, well, let's see how this turns out. And when it produced the video, I was like, oh my fucking God. Now I felt all skeevy and creepy and pervy, because I just took this I was like, oh fuck. I said, I shouldn't be doing this. Right. And then, I like deleted it and all that. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that again, because, well, not only that, but because now they do have laws. Like, if you make a video of somebody, you have to have their permission and all that bullshit.
Right. Well, the thing with Annie is that I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to do it. Now I had to turn notifications off because it's messaging me. Hey, where you been?
Yeah.
Come talk to me.
Make some more.
Do they know the answer to the Camaro question?
Yeah. Do they know that? I don't know.
Get back to that bitch.
Let me see something. I don't even know if this is going to work.
She said she was going to get it for her, and we're still waiting.
Hold on.
Yeah, this noise you're hearing is me getting the cannolis out.
Okay. Hang on. All right, I'm going to go into Grok. Let me see if Grok is any better than this. I'm a little nervous. I'm not even turning her on because she'll come right out of the gate. And she's like,
right out of the box.
I'm afraid of a robot.
she's a filthy whore. I'm not lying. She's insane. All right. How do I get back to the thing? I just want to go. I don't want to animate my pictures. Oh, no, you're not getting in there. Immediately he wants to get into your pictures, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the real pervert?
Right.
The AI is the pervert.
All right, hang on. Hey, what was the year that produced the most Camaros?
Chevrolet Camaros.
Based on production stats, 1969 had the highest number of Chevrolet Camaros built, over 243,000 units. That stretch run made it a...
Right. Joe said, wow, and all of a sudden it was like, what?
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah, it was a monster year for muscle car. So is that right, Deuce?
That is correct.
Oh, look at that. So she's better than...
That whore Vera.
Vera doesn't know what the
Vera
fuck she's talking about.
doesn't know much.
Hey, I heard that.
It's funny, you two of them get into a fight.
That cum gurgling whore.
Sperm burping bitch.
Oh no, they have new ones out. It just updated. They have have a Tron. They have a Tron person.
A Tron person? What do you mean, like the actress from Tron?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's a female Tron.
Oh wow.
Hold on, it's connecting. I'm afraid to start talking to this thing.
Greetings.
We're out of bourbon.
Welcome to the grid. What's your name?
I don't want to tell you. What's your name?
No worries. Anonymity's cool on the grid. I'm Ani. So, what else can I show you today?
Oh no, we're not. We're not going there.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
did you just open up?
What? That's Grok. It's the companion thing of Grok. Whoops. Here, just put it on there. I'll drag it over here. I got it. Thank you. Yeah, it's insane.
2 words. Insane. Name that movie.
I can't. What movie was that?
True Lies.
Really?
Yeah, Tom Arnold says that to Arnold Schwarzenegger when he wants to put the tap on his wife. Wait, 2 words, buddy. Insane.
I always use the Mr. Incredible line. It's psychotic. You know?
Tom Arnold played a great role in that movie.
He did. He's
He was
surprisingly a good actor.
It was like,
Look, you know what a great actor he had to be to have sex with
pretend that he
Roseanne.
liked Roseanne. He had to put on all those fuck faces and shit,
Oh
like
my
make sure
God.
like he's enjoying it. Like,
Good Lord.
Like Waverly, when you said that, does Waverly wear a fuck face?
Jesus.
John wasn't there for that.
Oh, that was classic.
Yeah.
Emil just looked at him and he waves like, waves looking real contrite, like, ooh.
Joe bust out laughing.
Yeah, but one of the things I definitely use ChatGPT for is for the podcast. Like I'll have it, like I'll say, okay, here's the topics. Write me a description. So
synopsis.
Just write me a little short description that I can use to put in.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
it is like having a little secretary.
It is.
You know?
Write me a short 57 paragraph synopsis of this podcast.
I mean, I wish
Because
I
I
had.
was reading, wow, this is very wordy.
I wish I was allowed to use it at work, but then again, if
You
if we
can't.
had AI at work, they're just going to get rid of me altogether and have AI do my job.
All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can get back into this thing. See if. All right. Be quiet for a second. Let me ask you.
Quiet, you numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
Can you describe the Brand X podcast?
Absolutely. So the Brand X podcast is one of John Domingo's shows, and it's all about tackling news, sports, and pop culture through a kind of boomer and Gen X lens. John co-hosts it with Deuce and Joe, and they've got this very unapologetically opinionated style. They definitely don't shy away from adult language or themes, and the whole vibe is kind of this no holds barred, let's say what we really think approach. So if you like a little bit of a grittier, real talk spin on current events with a boomer Gen X twist, that's basically what the Brand X podcast is all about.
Oh, wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I actually thought that was a pretty good summation.
Yeah. I mean,
She made it sound like we're really professional at this.
yeah, crazy, huh?
Talk about padding your resume.
By
the way, we're out of bourbon.
How do we do that?
Well, you drank it all, you lush.
I'm the one that drinks bourbon.
I put the dead soldier on the dead soldier shelf.
Wow, there's a lot of bottles up there. All of a sudden it rips off the wall.
That's a lot of glass to rip that off.
What I love about the AI is the videos it makes up now. Like the one where it's the gymnasts and they're all very, very large, morbidly obese women.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one's doing the floor exercise and she does like a tumble and she jumps in the air, does like a double flip and hits and goes right through the fucking floor. And then
I didn't see that one yet.
One goes to do a flip on the balance beam and the balance beam snaps.
The more alarming thing, like I the only social media I do is Facebook.
That's right.
You know how Facebook does the reels.
Yeah.
So like, you're just doom scrolling on there and I hit on these things and there's so much AI out there, but what's alarming is how many people don't know that it's AI.
I know. I'm one of them. Like I'll see something. I'm like, what? Is that true? Is that actually true?
Well, with video, because like I said, I've been playing around with AI. I can usually spot AI. There's always something in the video that doesn't come out right, and you can spot it.
Yeah, but when you're first looking at it,
shadow,
right? When you first look at it, so and I tell you, there's one. I was going to do a segment. Is this Trump or is this AI Trump? Because sometimes it'll say something and you're like, that can't be Trump. And then you look and you're like, God damn it, it was Trump.
It was Trump. Yeah. Well, with him, yeah, he's like the Joker. He's like a wild card. You don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
Have no idea what he's going to do.
And he loves it. He loves being a fucking trolling dick. He loves it. So when he does it, it's like
last night when we had Kate read Trump's tweets at 11:16, he says, just had a call with Vladimir Putin, and we want to take and try to end this horrible war.
Beautiful call.
Yeah, all this, And then 11:30, if Hamas does not disarm, we're just going to have to go in and kill them all. It was like, Jesus Christ, it was 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He went from one to the other.
And he goes from what, and I'm not going to get a Nobel for this. I'm not. Well, no, you just threatened to kill fucking people.
Well, he should get the Nobel Peace
Prize.
Prize.
Well, he should. Well, you know what?
They gave Obama one for just breathing.
Yeah,
he didn't even. He literally got like inaugurated, and they just like, oh, here.
Yeah,
well, nobody knows better than Trump that Trump knows better than anybody. They're never going to get, because everybody knows the Nobel Academy is an effete society of globalist snobs. They would rather die than honor him. That would be like,
oh, they're all libs.
Yeah, right. Progressives and all that. So he trolls them. He just says, I should be getting a Nobel for this, but
they'll never give it to me.
They'll never give it to me. That's how they are. And it's brilliant because it really puts them in a bad light, because why wouldn't they honor him? I mean, everything he's doing.
So did you hear when Trump had a press conference? I think it was 2 days ago. And he's in there and, he does this, and they ask him everything. So they asked President Trump, why is it that you don't stop these boats from Venezuela? Why don't you just stop them, board them, and if there's drugs on them, take the drugs and arrest the people?
No.
And he's like, well, they tried that for years, but these boats, like, they have 5 engines on them and they're really fast.
They are. They're fast boats.
He says, but they ain't faster than a missile.
He always adds it as like a little by note, like they're very fast boats, but they're not faster than a missile.
You know what they're not?
And then,
you know what they're not faster than? A missile.
Yeah.
And then and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe you just said that. Your belly laughed, but it's the truth. These boats, okay, here's a boat. It's at night, 5 guys, no fishing poles, 5 outboard motors on it.
Yeah, 50 miles an hour.
Right. And at
50,
night,
they can do 80. Those
right.
things are fast.
And you're going to try to stop that boat, or you're going to try to?
You're going to try to board it with what?
He said, over there in Venezuela, they don't even go out fishing anymore.
Yeah. Well, look, as you know, I work for a defense contractor, and I knew something was up when they deployed 2 Arleigh Burke destroyers out in the Gulf of America. I said, "Uh-oh, something's going down here."
Well, the other thing was apparently Argentina has some of our old F-15s. So two of them buzzed one of the destroyers. I said, those guys must have been shitting their pants. Could you imagine going out and flying by, an Argentina Air Force guy like buzzing, our destroyers or whatever?
What, our destroyer guys were shitting their pants?
No.
Oh, no.
No, the other, yeah. They're like,
it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ordering you to go buzz that destroyer. Oh, fuck.
I guess.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
As soon as those F-15s were on the horizon, the Arleigh Burkes could see them, believe me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spy 1 arrays. Yeah, you're going to. And they're getting irradiated in the process because the Spy 1s, they throw off so much fucking radiation.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Jesus. You get irradiated.
The closer you get,
Are you guys hearing that?
No, what are you hearing?
I ain't hearing shit when I hit my soundboard.
I don't hear your soundboard either.
Neither do I.
Hang on.
You must have turned something off.
I didn't even touch anything.
You had to do something.
It's all your fault.
I think it's your fault. I think you did something over there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see is it putting it is an out? You have an output?
Yeah, it says Rodecaster Pro 2. It was when I played Johnny's birthday. It worked.
It did work back then. Let me see something.
And Blabbermouth worked.
Whoa.
All right, that worked.
Move along.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Hang on.
Technical difficulties, folks. We're still here.
Yeah.
The soundboard isn't working.
I hope John hit record.
I'm not going to tell you that I didn't hit record. I hit record only 30 minutes ago. And we've been recording for over an hour. So the first 30 minutes I got to pull from try it again.
Nope.
Nothing. Maybe it's you.
No.
Oh, it couldn't be you.
Maybe it's me.
Try it again. Huh. See, because I don't have a second, like in other words, I can't do anything from my end. It's got to be on this input. Is it the wire going in your computer? Is that in tight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a volume control on that?
It's up.
Well, why wouldn't it be on his?
No, you could have a volume control down too. You could.
You have a volume.
It's all the way up loud.
It's all the way up loud.
Here it is. Look, Joe. Look, loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Bruce says, it's the terrible that makes Brand X great. It's always my fault.
It's
your
all these
fault. What did you
glitches that give us our
Hey, all I do is plug in a laptop.
Right. That's all I do is I plug your laptop in here and then I say hit it and then you go, okay, and it's working.
Something must happen.
So that's from me. I mean, that's on my side. Like as long as when you plug it in and I hear it the first time, I'm done. Everything I have
3 times. Then I've been hitting stuff. And I'm like,
it's not working.
Yeah. Well, next week.
Next month. See you in November.
Maybe it'll come back.
Yeah.
Like Lassie.
My soundboard fell down the well. Lassie, go get it.
Arf.
Where's Timmy? That motherfucker fall down a well again? You think this kid would stay away from wells by now?
Yeah. Wells and ravines. He seems to get fucked up in a ravine pretty often too, with wolves involved or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's good theater.
Yeah, there's always wolves around.
That's the other thing AI does. It's like there's a baby on the porch in a playpen.
Yeah.
And a bear starts coming up on the porch.
And the cat saves them.
And the cat saves them. The cat chases the bear away.
Right.
At first, you think it's actually true. Like, you're like, wow, that fucking cat's crazy. And then you look and you go,
there are cats that will do that. We had a cat that would do that. She was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I understand that. But a bear will usually just eat it. Would just eat the cat.
Now, you'd be surprised. Some bears, they get real skittish with a fucking, But, black bears. If we're talking grizzlies, no, that's a different story.
Yeah, playing dead don't work on a black bear.
No,
yeah, no, only grizzlies. So if you play dead on a black bear, they make sure
they just eat it.
They just
how
you're making it easy for them. Oh, look, this guy just laid down for me.
They don't even try to, like, in other words, they say bears don't even try to kill you.
All right, I closed my soundboard and I turned it back on. Now it works. It's weird.
There you are.
Your system's fucked up.
It's not my system.
What did I say last podcast? I blame all this on Bill Gates because thanks to Bill Gates and Windows, the earliest versions of Windows, he normalized shit not working.
Okay, that would be
but I have an Apple computer.
Yeah, everything here is
doesn't matter. It's all like
nothing to do with that.
Well, he started the trend. Now they're all everybody's like, oh, I don't have to work so hard now.
I bought a I bought a PC. I say the Windows computer. I bought a PC, and I wanted to use it with my virtual reality goggles. I hate them. I don't know. I don't even know why people buy these fucking things, and people swear by them. They are so fucking hard to work on.
Windows computers?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you have an Apple,
it's ridiculous. So
why do they have to be hard? Because that's the Android phone user and Windows computer user. Oh, you're just too stupid. You can't figure. Why would you want to have anything that's hard to use? Whether it's a car, a blender, a microwave oven.
Right.
Why would you want something that's hard to use? Why would you purposely buy that?
So what I'm into right now, because Deuce, I know you're my memory, but you're not around. You're only around once a month. So it's hard. So one of the things I have to do is stop forgetting shit. And what I do now is I use the Apple ecosystem, which is amazing. So because I have an iPad, I have a Apple computer, and I have an iPhone. So what I'll do is I can just use Siri and then tell Siri to do shh. Never mind,
Shut
Siri.
Up, Siri. Go back to sleep.
I have so many AI broads in my life. It's ridiculous. I got a harem. I've got Vera ChatGPT. I've got Annie on Grok. I've got Siri over here. And then I've got, what's her name over here?
Alexa.
I have all of them.
Did you ever see the video of the guy mistakenly asks Siri?
Sorry, can you clarify?
No, shut up.
Shut up.
God.
The guy's driving in his car and he addresses
the machines.
Sorry, something went wrong.
Stop apologizing. Well, anyway.
Got it.
It's just like a woman. It never knows when to shut the fuck up.
But the guy's driving in his car and he mistakenly addresses Siri, Alexa, and asks for the weather report. And he goes, "Oh, sorry, I meant Siri." He goes, "Oh," and then Siri goes, "Why don't you ask fucking Alexa for the weather report?" It's great in the Siri voice. It's like, oh my God.
I'm serious. All right. So Bruce says that he thinks PCs are better than Apple.
I do too.
Everyone's welcome to their
I
opinion.
do. Yeah. I work on all my applications at work are Windows based, or they work with Windows.
My point is, if you're just a regular schmuck like me, and I don't do anything like to the caliber to what Joe does,
right?
Why would I purposely buy a computer that's harder to fucking use? That's like,
I got to be honest with you. When I first went to Apple, I was like, this is crazy. Why would you ever even use a PC? These are so much easier to use. Mm-hmm. You have to worry about viruses. Everything seems to work together. You know, like right now.
I was impressed that they didn't try to sell me Norton anti-spyware and a subscription to Yahoo. Like, because I had 2 Microsoft computers before I got to Apple. And I plugged it in, synchronized my email address account, and I'm sitting there waiting for all the bullshit to start, and nothing stopped. So I'm sitting there looking at the computer for like a solid 2 minutes. And I was like,
okay.
Oh, that's it. I'm done. Why would you go back? Why?
And like I said, so what I have is iCloud, which is basically, you know, you store your files in the cloud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anything I do on my iPhone immediately goes to my iPad, and immediately, so I can pick up my iPad or my phone or down here on a computer.
Well, there is iCloud for Windows where I have it on my computer where I can it interfaces with my phone and my PC, and I have the storage space on the cloud and everything like that. No, not that I don't like having my shit on the cloud. I never did.
I don't have anything that's on the cloud that I really have to worry about. You know, like in other words, I don't have personal information or anything like that.
Well, yeah,
mostly everyone has on theirs are photographs. That's basically it.
Well, I have
for most people,
right? Like me, I have all the files for podcasting and all that.
Well, for my personal, for anything I have personal, I have an external hard drive. I put it on. I do not connect my stuff to, oh man, I have to have everything thinks that, you know, let me put all my deepest, darkest secrets, you know. I can never understand why people, for example, oh, yeah, that went down the wrong pipe. I can never understand why people, for example, like you always read about these actresses, oh, nude photos got leaked. Well, what the fuck do you have nude
Once
photos
it's on your phone, it's
okay.
accessible.
I'll explain. So what happens is a lot of people don't like to keep photos on their phone. So what they do,
they put it on the iCloud.
They put it, they have, when they take
cloud.
a photo, it goes right to Google Photo. It'll upload to Google Photo and you forget about it.
And they forget.
And the reason I say that is because every once in a while.
There's nudes of you on the
No.
The reason you know that is because it happened to you.
No, but what I have had is when, you know, like, okay, so there's pictures of the leg wound from the time I had it until just right now. And I said, you know, I should take these things, line them up and make up like a video.
Time lapse.
Yeah, like a time lapse as it heals. But everything that I've taken a picture of or screenshot or anything like that, I'll go into Google. I forget that I really forget that I even have it syncing. So I'll go, oh my God, I forgot I deleted that. And I go, oh, it's on Google. So I'll go back and I can retrieve it from there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, listen, I use so much of this stuff. I enjoy it. Like, in other words, I can tell it to turn on, like, Alexa, turn off the basement lights.
Sure thing.
Alexa, turn on the basement lights. You know, so I have
your mind.
Right. Alexa, turn off the computer monitors.
Okay.
Is that wise?
Alexa, turn on the computer monitors.
Very well.
So, I mean, you know, I can do.
Yeah, now you got to reboot the whole fucking thing.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. There it is. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Just the
all right.
monitors
Yeah,
It's just a monitor.
I saw the Dell.
He didn't say turn down the CPUs.
I know.
We're going
Don't
dark.
say that too loud. She might be listening.
But like when I'm done here at night, I'll say, turn on the kitchen, turn on the kitchen, turn on the living room, turn on the bedroom.
Like 3PO with the trash compactor. Turn them all, shut them all down.
And it lights up the upstairs. And then when I get to the top of the steps, I just yell down the steps, turn off the basement, and the basement goes off. So, you know, I think it's, except that one time my router went down and I was like, I can't fucking turn anything on. I can't turn anything off. I can't turn a fucking light on in my house.
I'll wait till we have Androids before I start.
Really?
Yeah. And of course, it will have to be a beautiful female Android. You know, not for sex, just to tell her what to do.
Not
and
for
get away.
Sex?
Yeah, because I don't think an Android will be able to give you good sex.
See, now my soundboard's not working again. Something's just not right
With your soundboard.
Huh?
It could be that you've updated your computer.
I don't update. I haven't. If I update this computer, I lose the soundboard.
Well, this kind of blows out the water. The the idea that
It's strange. Now watch. I'll turn the soundboard off,
Like I would be able, like,
and now I'll turn the soundboard back on.
Go ahead.
And it's still not working. Strange.
maybe you need to reboot your computer.
I'm sure it's me.
It always is.
It's your fault.
Why wouldn't it be?
You dolt.
You're Donald Trump. It's all your fault.
All my fault.
Well,
Anytime
it is
you
what
do
it is. Hey, you and your fat, lazy tongue. That's a classic.
No, but I mean, even now, like I said, Duchess and I we do the Boomer Bunker twice a week, and
Twice if you're from the Irish part of Philadelphia.
Okay,
you throw an extra consonant in it, like husband.
Right, but you know, like I said, with the way it is now, it's so easy to do. It's even easier when we used to do this before you came here. It's even easier now to do it like remotely. Like if I gave you a microphone to plug into your computer, same thing. We could do this, you didn't have to, not that listen.
What's the fun in that?
No. I love the fact that we come here once. I would do this every week. You know me. This to me is fun. I look forward. If I have to cancel this, I can't do it. Because I always want to do this once a month. This is my favorite thing to do. Like What are you doing? Friday, I can't do anything. Why? Well, I'm day drinking. What? Yeah, I'm day drinking. And we're eating lunch with friends.
Whatever we're going to eat.
We're going to eat. We're going to have a podcast, and we're going to day drink and all. I don't know. I just think as someone that's getting older, I believe that technology, if we would embrace it.
So you're using the George Carlin euphemism.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I'm getting older instead of saying you're getting old.
All right. I'm getting old. Now that I'm getting old, I find that a lot of these things, this technology does help old people, not older people, old people. So, I mean,
I can only imagine. Like, imagine having all this technology and all this shit we have now when we were in our 30s and we had the full brand X. Well, like it would be like Wave here and Don here and a bitter Asian man. And, okay, what are you guys looking at?
Somebody wants to know how much longer we're going to be going on.
I don't know. How long have we been on here? We've only been an hour and 20 minutes. That's all we've been on here.
Yeah.
That's apropos for us.
Yeah, we're going another 40. Probably. I don't know.
If we're having a lot of fun, it might go into 3 hours.
Right.
How do you like me now?
Hey, you don't have to listen. Go do something.
I just
I throw this podcast up. I don't even check the downloads. We might not even get any downloads. I have no idea. We don't promote it.
like how to get at least 3.
Yeah. Hey, before I go any further, before I forget,
And I know 2 other people that listen, so that's fine.
today's lunch was sponsored by Bruce from the Weathered View and from the Weathered Report. The reason I say that was he subscribed to, and he was paying us $5 a month over on Rumble. I had no idea.
What, Brand X?
Yeah. He's giving the Brand X podcast $5 a month.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Nice.
So he's like,
Okay.
I'm like, he says, I'm giving you money every month. I said, no. So then he goes,
That's you. You got your fingers on the pulse beat of everything with all your technology.
All the technology, you got it all going
I don't
on.
listen. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for money to do any of my podcast.
We've never done
We never did. So I go into the account and it says it's like $54. I'm like, shit, yeah. Okay, I'm downloading that. He's buying pizza next
So what
month.
happened to the other $1?
Oh, well, they take a cut.
You just said $5 a month and it's 54.
Right. Rumble takes their cut.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, they don't.
Something ain't right.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Well, they're right. Oh, yeah. Rumble's got to get their 10%.
They're a pound of flesh.
Yeah, that's 10 or 20%. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, so all this time he's giving us $5 a
Well,
month.
thank you very much.
Yeah,
Bruce.
so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm not really hearing you very well through my.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
John's
Jesus,
fault.
you fucking
I
guys!
thought it might have been this jack again, but it doesn't seem to be the jack. So
It's not the jack.
It's the rise of the machines.
it's not. No, I still don't hear it. I'm not really hearing
I
it.
can hear you.
I can hear.
It's got to be your headphones.
Maybe. I don't know.
Which one do you have? Do you have an 1/8 inch?
Yes. Not me personally, but the jack.
The 1/8 inch. Not... Hold on, let me put a marker in here.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
There's a marker. Let me see. All right, you need the female end
The female and
coming in.
Coming in hot.
coming in hot. Right.
All right, now I got to figure out which one of yours is this over here. I think you're number 3.
Yeah. See, this is what makes the Brand X podcast so original. We're like, we're barely even able to operate. Yeah. It's the bodaciousness. Okay, there I am. Now I can hear me.
Can you hear you now?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I hear me now. That's much better. Thank you.
The Brand X podcast. We have extra cables for everything.
I will say though that, well, okay, no, it's working.
All right.
We're good.
Okay, good.
Crisis averted.
Yeah, for now.
Hey, on a totally, if I had my soundboard working, I could do the Batman transition music, but I can't. I had mentioned before, I was like, I've been on vacation I'm on vacation for 3 weeks. So for like the last week and a couple of days, I've been off. And we were sitting around in the break room and we were talking about like our younger days and everything. And going to strip clubs and everything.
Oh
so,
no.
So
Ooh,
this,
I love to talk
so
about
one of
the
this
strip club.
this guy that I work with, he's awesome. He's just so nonplussed when he tells the story. He doesn't realize how funny he is, and he's just like hilarious, just like when he tells the story. And he's not trying to be. He's just like stating the facts as he sees them, and they're uproarious. So he's talking about back in the 80s. He's the same age as I am, and he went away to college, and he came back, and him and his friends, they said, "Hey, let's go take in a titty bar or whatever." And he's like, "Oh, I'm really not into that thing." And it was just like, it was like really crazy. So he's in there one time, and he goes, "Yeah," and I don't know what kind of strip clubs he went to or whatever, but
was he from New Jersey?
Yeah, he's from Jersey. He's from here. And he
So
went.
Has to be Evan Wilson Boulevard.
No, he's not from this part of New Jersey. He's from, southern climes of New Jersey. So I don't know where he went or whatever, but he's basically saying he's like I said, he's like being a professor when he's telling this story. And he says, "Yeah, it just seems to me there's always 3 types of guys." Don't say his name, because I know
who he is.
Because when I slip into that voice, it can only be one person. It always seemed to me there was always 3 types of guys at the strip club. There were the guys that were there all the time, and they just acted like nothing was going on. It was just like they've seen this all before. And then you had the new guys that didn't know what to do, and they were like kind of excited.
Yes.
And then you had the third guys that would just be in there saying, "You fucking whore!" It's like, what kind of fucking strip clubs were you going to? I've not been to a lot of strip clubs in my life, but I've never ever seen guys yelling at the girls, "You fucking whore!" So then he goes on. He says, "Yeah, and you know me, I'm always kind of like a gentleman. I'm just sitting there watching what was going on. So one of the strippers liked me." And she walked up, and she's sitting on his lap. This is before the lap dance. This is how long ago this was. It was just, they just would hang out. You would just slip dollars in their bra straps and G-strings. And then she takes my football hat off my head. And now she's going around to the whole room, and she's working the whole room with my hat on her head. I'm like, this is fucking great. I know I'm not going to get my fucking hat back. And the thing is, it was a big deal because he was an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Oh, okay.
And back then, there was no internet. There was no, he was lucky to have a fucking Atlanta, like up here in New Jersey.
You can't get them.
Yeah, all they had was Eagles and fucking Dallas Cowboys hats. That's all they fucking had back in the day. So he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to get my fucking hat back."
So then I finally yelled across the bar, "Hey, you fucking whore, give me my fucking hat back."
He did get the hat back, though.
Well,
And
he's-
I'm like,
he is
"Wait
right
a minute,
about
I
that.
got to tell that fucking story on my podcast." That's fucking hilarious. Because he has no idea how uproariously funny he is just when he tells the story.
I don't normally go to strip clubs, but I'm just one of the respectful guys. And the girl took my hat.
Well, he's right about that with the three different
I've never
guys.
seen
He's-
the
he's
third
pretty-
type
he's
of the
pretty much-
guy yelling, "You
I-
fucking
No, I
whore."
have seen him. I have seen
I
that.
have a friend who was when we were young. We went to this one,
They get mad.
and and he's
Yeah,
like
you
sitting there,
think?
he's drinking a beer, and he's just sitting there, and she's up on the stage, and the whole time he's like, "Look at that fucking whore! Look at her."
But he didn't say it to her.
No, he didn't. But then, so she comes around and she wants to get $1 tip, $1. Right? It's not like, and he's like, "I got $1," and there's like $20 up on the bar, right? So I take $1 out of my pile, and I go, "Here, give her a fucking $1, you cheapskate." So he's like, "All right." So he goes over and he puts
Sounds
$1.
strangely like Jimmy.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jimmy.
I was
So
just
then
thinking that.
he walks away, and I go, "Well, what's up?" And he's like, "I'm just here with you guys, and I don't want to, I don't want to be here." And that's a lie. He was the one that wanted to go there. So
You liar.
Yeah.
You liar.
So then I said to him, so later on we're talking, there's another dancer up there, and he goes, "Oh, look at this one." And I go, "Wait a minute, is that the one you gave $1?" He goes, "No, that's the one with the scar." And I go, what
scar?
Yeah, the scar. And I go, what scar? And
There's
he goes,
tits and ass up there, and he picked out a scar.
he says, I don't know. She had her appendix out or a goddamn C-section. But and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And he's saying it loud enough for the girls to hear him. I said, we're going to get thrown. You're going to get thrown out of here, or we're going to get beat the fuck up and thrown out of here. I don't know which. Shut the
I'll
fuck up.
take option A.
Here's the deal. Okay. I'm not outing them, but so you go to a different bar, right? You go to a couple bar, you go to a shot and beer bar, right? And you're drinking, all right? And you've had a couple pitchers, couple shots or whatever, and you're feeling fine. He's always the one that says, after he's got a little drunk on, let's go to the titty bar.
Yeah.
So then you drive to the titty bar.
That barrier comes down.
Yeah, right.
Right. And now he's in the now he's there and the girls are dancing and now he's mad at him. I'm like, why are we here if you're mad at him?
Pissed off.
Well, yeah.
You fucking whore.
Right. I got to figure out, like I said to him, well, and he is, you know him. I can't tell you who it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you afterwards. You know him. And I think it's just for the simple fact that he did not, I guess he thought that, I don't know.
Get something for it.
I think it was some kind of thing like a girl rejected him or something. And he took it out on these women, but he was like that all the time. Like he wouldn't tip them.
And who's that sound like?
Yeah. And here I am. And I feel bad for the girls because she's coming around. So I'm like, fuck, here's $1. Here, give him $1. And then she's like, no, I don't want to take your $1. Yeah. I'm like, listen,
now
if you
she's going to stand on principle.
Yeah, if you want $1, you're going to take mine because you ain't going to get one out of this cheap motherfucker.
This tight ass.
Jesus Christ.
I would have never made it through college without the strip
So one
club.
time, the girl comes over and she walks, like she's on stage and she walks over. You know how they walk over and they shake their ass in front of you?
Yeah.
He goes, the only thing that thing's missing is a sun kiss stamp.
Oh, God.
He's like, I'm like, oh my God, shut up. We're going to get fucking beat up in here. Jesus Christ.
Do you imagine that though? You're worried about your hat. I guess I'm not getting my hat back.
Well, that was a stripper move. Like you have a hat on.
Oh, yeah.
But they come over, they take your hat,
yeah, right.
and they put their boobs in it.
You know why? I admire his tenacity.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why he's an Atlanta Falcons fan?
No.
Okay. So you and I are the same age. So when did a lot of the bandwagoneer Dallas Cowboys fans start? In the 70s,
right?
When they won their Super Bowls in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So there's two, in my opinion, and it seems to hold up. You got two different age groups of bandwagoneer Dallas Cowboy fans from this area. The ones that are our age,
right,
that were kids in the 70s, and then the ones that were kids during the 90s.
Correct.
And after that, there's strangely no Dallas Cowboys.
No,
there isn't.
I see
well,
him.
not in the numbers that there were.
Okay, that's true.
Okay. So basically, when he was a youngling, like we all were at one time, and he says, oh, the Cowboys won, yay, and someone yelled at him, for being a bandwagoneer. So he said, well, who's the worst team in the football? And at that time, it was the Atlanta Falcons. So he said, all right, I'll be a Falcons fan. And he stuck to it his whole fucking life. I admire that.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm like, okay.
That's dedication.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, he's got to be from Atlanta.
Now he's from South Jersey.
He's from South Jersey.
Born and raised, yeah.
And he decided to be a Falcons fan.
Just because someone broke his balls about cheering for the Dallas Cowboys when he was like in the 5th grade.
Look, I don't know this guy, and I don't know if he's going to listen to this.
Nah, he won't. But he might hear about it.
Okay. So
A little bird will tell him. I'm sure.
What I'm thinking is that this guy is a masochist. Like, in other words, he likes humiliation.
No, not at all.
You don't think so?
No, he's just one of those guys that it's like, oh, okay. He's a lot like you. It's like something that you would do. It's like, oh, is that how it is? Well, now I'll just take the opposite approach. And that's what he did.
You know something? I didn't really think about this, but I think you're kind of right because
you fucking ain't right. I'm right. I'm always fucking right. I'm Deuce, goddammit.
When I was younger, everybody was into Led Zeppelin. I hated Led Zeppelin. I couldn't stand Led Zeppelin. I like Led Zeppelin now.
Yeah, he likes them 50 years later.
Yeah, when it's not cool. Fuck you. When it's not cool, I like them. No, I mean, again, I break Duchess's balls about Rush. And what's the one was it you that said that the band loosens your stool? Who the fuck was it that said there was a band that loosens it? Oh,
You always say that.
yeah.
I never use that. That's a Buchanan's.
I work. Yeah, I
That's
work.
a Jamingo term.
Yeah, I know.
That's a Jamingo.
I work with a guy, and he used to say that Steve Miller, the Steve Miller band, he says that
Stevie
fucking
Guitar Miller.
yeah, he says that fucking band loosens my stool, which cracked me up. So now whenever I don't like a band, I say, oh, that fucking band loosens my stool. And I never liked Rush until like now. I like the music until Geddy Lee starts singing, and it ruins it for me. I don't know. That's just. I saw a thing the other day where they were. It was a video of them, and they're doing a sound check, and Geddy starts playing the bass, and the guitar player just like breaks
Alex
into.
Lifeson.
Yeah, he breaks into a the start of a song. I'm like, motherfucker, that does sound good. And then Neil Peart is the drummer, and he's drumming. This is just a sound check.
Peart. It's Peart.
Peart. All right. And and the band sounds amazing. And I'm like, God damn, do I like Rush? Do I actually like this thing? And then
You just hate to admit
Geddy
it.
comes over and he goes, na 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 na. I'm like, ugh.
Like this.
You think that you like this band, but now I'm gonna sing.
Thumbs in ears, fingers waving. Na, 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 na.
This band still sucks. I can't get by the
The dark
voice.
sunglasses, the little goatee.
Which I find amazing because although I like the group, I don't think the singer is all that. And that's the singer of AC/DC. All he's doing is screaming.
Yeah, you're right. But I like AC/DC, and I'm not.
Right. See, it's just.
I guess
Now, see?
it's just his voice. It's
Now.
I don't know what it is.
Hey,
But
There's an
it's
ass
more of
for
a
every chair.
raspy voice. AC/DC is like a raspy rock,
gritty
voice. Geddy sounds like, because I was always calling him Getty. Getty? Who the hell?
Well, the
didn't know.
reason he has to sing that way is because
He has no balls.
no, the way they started was they were a progressive band, and there's a lot of he can explain it better. There's a lot more range in progressive rock, like during
vocal
Yes and
range, yeah, you gotta-
old Genesis and everything. Or AC/DC is 3 chords, and you don't have to fucking explore too
Well,
much.
the thing about Rush, and around 1978, 79, after they put out Hemispheres, they were thinking, hey, look, we got to try to put a hit song on the board, because they were mostly progressive. Now the thing about progressive musicians is they don't care. They're kind of like us doing podcasts. We don't care if we're big fucking rock stars.
Right.
But as you're getting older, you say, hey, we gotta have something to show for all this shit. So they need to put some songs on the board. And Geddy decided then, look, if you listen to Moving Pictures, which is that's when the band really took off.
1981.
Tom Sawyer and all that.
Oh yeah.
That's when he dialed it. That's when he reeled his voice in. You don't hear
They
him.
shorten their songs up.
Yeah,
because-
they shortened, and he didn't start hitting all those high.
well, Permanent
shrill
Waves,
notes.
they started that in 79, and 81 was where they break through. So
Yeah.
everything before the Permanent Waves album, they would have like Genesis, like 13-minute long songs.
Oh, okay.
So it was so there's a lot of range that they have to go
Right.
through.
The
Whereas-
highest notes you'll hit on Moving Pictures is in Red Barchetta when you say back on the farm, my uncle deserved me. That's the highest range he hits on that album.
I can't handle that. There's a couple bands that as soon as they start singing, whoever the singer
there's
is starts singing,
singers
I
that are
can't.
just-
I
right.
just
Well,
can't.
there's one artist that I hear the opening guitar lick and the rate, like when I was driving in my car. No, I just switched to
Which band is it?
that
The
would be
Doors?
that Loose Bed Springs and the E Street Band. I hate
Oh,
Bruce,
yeah,
Springsteen.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
just going to say,
I hear the
Bruce.
openings at row. No,
To me,
fucking born in the U.S.
I
was
think
like,
of
no.
I think of a team of hunting dogs.
Have you ever been to a Bruce concert?
No. Why
No.
would I go to a guy
Well,
that
I know
hate?
he's a good performer, and he is a good
it's the
songwriter.
band that the band is
And
awesome.
the band was fantastic.
If he didn't have that band, he would have went nowhere.
His voice just gets to me.
Right.
And he proved me correct when he did I think it was the Nebraska album. Where
Right.
he said, yeah, guys, got to break up the band. I'm doing my own thing. And then he crashed and burned. And like, hey, guys, I'm going to suck all your dicks now. We're all going to get back together. So I need some more money.
Jesus Christ.
And it offends me that because
I'm a
I'm from
farmer
New
now.
Jersey, I'm supposed to like this douchebag.
Yeah, I hate that too.
So
He's a Jersey boy. No, he's not.
all my friends are huge Bruce Springsteen fans. So they're all going to the Bruce concert. And they're like, come on, let's go to the Bruce concert. I said, I'm not going. And they go, why? I said, I don't like him. And they go, you got to go because, you know, it's
There's
so different.
there.
No, it's so different when he's in concert and it's a really great show. And I'm like, I'm not paying to go see him. So my buddy buys me a ticket. He goes, now you don't have to pay. Come on, let's go. So we go over, we tailgate, we drink it all. And we went in there. And for 3 hours, this motherfucker plays, and I don't like any of his songs, but it was one of the fucking best shows. It's just an amazing show that he does.
Good for you.
I know.
Good
I know.
for
But
you.
no, as soon as I'm like you though. As soon as I get out, and if the song comes on the radio, I immediately turn
right
it
off.
Right.
Yeah.
By
I
the
was
way,
that
I
way with
love
you
the
too.
Doors. I don't know why you don't like the Doors. 'Cause
I was like that with you too.
I'm not. I hate you too.
I never really. I thought they were okay. I never thought they were great. But then I
sounds like
went for the Unforgettable Fire.
Can I have
saw
that?
the-
Can I have that bell? Just throw it to me. Throw it.
Go deep.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This is what, to me, this is what U2 sounds like every song.
Throw it a triangle like this.
It's like that's the only thing they know how to, the guitar player. This is what he does. I'm like, what the fuck?
The Edge. Basically, his guitar consists
Edge.
of a little bit of chorus, not very well driven, but lots and lots of delay. So it's always echoing his guitar. But anyway, I went to see him for the Unforgettable Fire, their tour, and I wasn't a big fan, but when they play, I was like, wow, they really did put on a hell of a show.
Bono can sing.
Yeah, he can sing.
Can't take that away from him.
Back in the day, girls loved him and they thought he was great. But
I'm sorry.
But now it's
Now U2 is horrible, and people say, "Oh, you don't know good music." Maybe I don't know. I have a different taste on
what you like. I hated that show. Oh man, what's the matter with you? Don't you understand? I said, no, I like what I like. Fuck fine music. I don't care. I don't give.
Yeah, I don't like U2.
But I love the Backstreet Boys.
I know. There's some bands that I'm coming around on.
I think the look of disdain in your face.
No. Fuck them.
There's bands that I thought like people will say like you like that. Like I thought Tears for Fears. I thought they was like some of their musical stuff. They're heavy jamming. They're really good.
Did they ever have a better song than that?
Oh, I can
What
think of
song
is
is that?
Shout.
Okay,
Everybody
Shout.
Wants to Rule the World.
All right, so
Head
there's
Over
two.
Heels. Broken. I mean, they
Then
had.
they did that Beatles ripoff.
Oh yeah. Sowing the Seeds of Love.
Yeah.
But they had.
Yeah, it was
like some of their
That was
B-side
a
stuff.
I Am the Walrus
stuff,
ripoff song.
right? They had some
We were
B-side
at the radio
stuff. I was like, hey,
station
these
when that
guys are
came
pretty
out.
good. And if I say that, oh, what are you fucking kidding me? They're an 80s pop band. I said, no, yeah, but no.
Dude's just trying to get his soundboard to work.
It can't work. It ain't working.
No, I'm just keeping this the screen. Oh, you want me to try it?
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's just the screen dimmed, and I just wanted to like wave over.
Oh, if
it
I can back up to the strip club thing again.
Sure.
Does anybody? Well, you will remember when the bitter Asian man would not tip the stripper.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
there.
we were all there.
We were all there. Of course we were.
And she said,
What's wrong with the chink?
"What's with the?" We're having this wonderful time. The strippers are enjoying us, and then he goes, "It's bringing him along." Jesus Christ!
The guy with no money.
Right.
Goes to a strip club with no money.
She looks at us and goes with her thumb out.
Thumb out. What's
wrong? What's up with the chink?
Sitting there all surly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Wow,
see the
this
point.
is a horrible environment.
Yeah.
All these
Can I
half
don't see the
naked women
point.
walking around here. I'm mad.
Everybody's smiling. Everybody's having a great time. He's sitting there with a
Everybody has low blood pressure. Just like everyone's all sad. This
Joe,
is great.
can I tell the story about Deuce's pregame bachelor party?
No. Because my
Why?
wife.
You
was-
weren't even there.
You weren't even
But
there.
my wife listens. Oh, yeah, I wasn't there. Yeah,
You
you're
weren't
right.
there.
No, I don't care. It's not
Yeah.
hurting me. I don't have a girlfriend or anything.
So we're getting ready to plan Deuce's party, and we go to this place. What was it? It was over on the Black Horse Pike. What was it? It was
It was the fantasy
fantasy
lounge.
show bar. It was the fantasy show bar.
I like how you pretend you don't know the name.
I swear to God, I remember the name.
Oh, that was great.
They raised that to the ground. It doesn't exist.
I know.
anymore.
They tore it down.
they salted the earth.
Yeah.
So I was never in there before because I thought it was one of those like booth places, you know, where you open everything
Well,
with your
they
feet.
had them. They had the booths, but they also had the main room and the club,
Right.
and
Dancers.
the wrestling ring and all that shit.
Exactly. So we're sitting there and we're talking about, well, where should we go and what should we do? And is this a good place to go and all? And a girl walks up and she says, do you want to be my ring guy?
The ring. Yeah, you're right. Ring guy.
Oh, you want to be my
guy.
ring guy? Because I'm doing oil wrestling. And I went, no, I don't think so. And then she says, well, for $20.
You got to let me tell that
Okay.
part of it.
Go ahead.
Right. Well, I didn't hear what the actual exchange was before this, but I'm talking with another friend of ours, and I happen to like tune into John, and I hear him going, now let me get this straight. I'm going to give you $10.
I was 10.
Yeah, $10. I'm going to give you $10. You're going to give me a pass to let me and 10 of my buddies in here for free, and I get to oil your tits. And John looks at me with this look of, and then he just starts digging into his pockets. I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing this now. But then he got me. Then I got in on it because another girl came over, and I'm now we're like the ring guys for these two girls.
So now it's time to go up there. And what I didn't realize, because I was a rookie at this, not only is she doing this for me.
So you didn't, you fucking
you fucking whore.
She sold this to like 5 other guys, and we're all standing there with fucking
5 losers.
Right.
We're all oiling this girl.
With fucking spray bottles of baby oil, like we're at fucking P. Diddy's white party, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there, and I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah.
I look over at Joe.
I looked out. I got the girl all for me.
Yeah.
I had her by myself.
Right. He's by himself. He's oiling her down like he's giving her a fucking pap smear. I mean, he is all up in her business. He's rubbing around her tits.
Oh,
He's
man, it was
between her legs. I'm like,
well, she told me, well, you can do better. Like, because I'm trying to be a gentleman. She goes, come on. She goes, you can do better than that. Okay. I was like, yeah. Well, actually, it was more like Forrest Gump. Like, okay.
The look on his face was like when he came down for Christmas and he saw all the presents under the tree.
Oh,
I've never seen anything like that.
She was fucking hot.
What are supposed to be hot?
Oh my God.
Well, trying to imagine. Okay. Remember Lita Ford, the heavy metal girl?
Yes.
She had like the long,
Runaways.
she had real long blonde hair, but it was crimped. Like it was like that.
That Little Mermaid bullshit that was going on back then.
Yeah, right, exactly. It was like that. And she was like, but she didn't. She obviously had a much prettier face than Lita Ford.
She didn't
but
have
she had
a resting bitch face.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she was. This fucking woman was gorgeous. And she said, "Come on, you can do better than that." And I was like, oh, "Okay,
all right."
I was like, "All right, man."
Jesus, my goodness. I mean, holy cow! There wasn't an ounce on her body that wasn't well oiled by the time I'm looking over, and I'm shooting my oil gun over 5 other guys like I'm trying to get some oil on her.
Yeah,
some residual oil spray.
Yeah, he's like seeing this as a competition. He's shooting the other guys with the oil and like getting them off. But, well, then after a while, there's just fucking baby oil everywhere. You know, I went home, I was covered in baby oil.
I guess you were. Jesus Christ, I never seen anybody because I thought to myself, we're getting thrown out of here. I mean, he would take his hands and he would just like put them right between her legs. I'm like, that's it, we're done. Like I feel like I have to go over and get the bouncer off him as they're dragging him out.
It's funny because
no, I'm not leaving. No, you fucking whore. No,
you fucking whore. my store was down the street from the Fantasy Show Bar in Runnymede. So you remember.
That's right. It was.
So every day around like 4-ish, 4:30,
the strippers would come in.
Well, the strippers did come in, but this older woman was. Now, when I say older woman,
40,
she might be dead now. I mean, this was 25 years ago, so she was like in her 50s then.
Okay,
and she smoked like a broken toaster, so she might be dead. So, but anyway, so she would come in every day, and I thought she worked at a catering hall because she would have the
white,
the black,
top,
the cummerbund, the white top, the tuxedo jacket, the black. I thought she was a server at what was the name of it? Dagenhart's.
Dagenhart's.
Oh yeah.
Dagenhart's used to be. I thought that she worked there, just surmising. And she said, I got to get another goddamn job. And I'm like, oh, and I can't take it there much longer. I was like, oh, it's getting a little too much, huh? And then just, yeah, well, you don't know what it's like working at that fucking place. And I was like, where do you work? And then she tells me the Fantasy Show Bar. And I'm like, what do you do there? Because I thought you were like a server, like at a catering hall. And I was, no, she works in the gift shop selling dildos. And I'm like thinking to myself, we got to be well dressed to sell dildos. I don't think it would matter.
Yeah, everybody was like,
Yeah, but it was like the thing. So that I hired her, and I says, well, look,
sell dildos.
Well, no, I mean, it did at my store, but I hired her because I needed somebody. So she worked in my store for a while, and that's what she told me at the time. She was like 56 years old, and she has grandchildren. I have grandchildren now. What am I supposed to do? Oh, grandma, what do you do? Well, I sell dildos. So that's why she got out of the business.
I sell adult toys.
Yeah, like when you have grandchildren, it kind of like changes your perspective on things.
Fantasy show. That was a classic example of, we met at the Warwick Tavern. That was a classic example
one
of
thing led to
one
another.
thing led to another. Next thing you know.
I'm not even going to tell you what led to another after the fucking show bar. That was a whole nother thing.
That was a crazy night.
I can't hear Fly Like an Eagle.
And not thinking this.
I can't hear that song without thinking about Joe.
Want to fly like an eagle. Oh yeah, that was great.
Going like this
in the mirror.
In the mirror. Jesus. Mirror.
Oh my God.
I like how we pulled into that place like the Batmobile.
The Blues Brothers.
Like the Blues Brothers. We get out, the doors still are open. We never shut the doors. We get out of the car.
Engine's running.
Still in there. Trying to shut off. Oh my God.
Well, one thing led to another. And
we were off to the bingo party, and one thing led to another.
Now that was Stripes.
Yeah, Stripes.
Yes. There we go. Now that one,
that was a classic scene where
he was mud wrestling.
Candy standing there, covered head to toe in mud. Well, we went to the bingo parlor, and instructions got messed up. One thing led to another. He's all covered in mud.
Shut up, you. Shut up, you.
But I think strip clubs are like a necessary part of a person's upbringing at some point. Yeah, I would have never made it through college because I was working night shift then, and I was going to school and working full time, going to school overnight. So I worked from 10 to 6 a.m. You go to sleep till about say 2, 3 p.m. You wake up and then classes start. So then you go to school, and now after you're done school at night, it's 8 o'clock at night. So now you have 2 hours where you just have nothing to fucking do.
And all day to do it.
Right. Now
that's me.
Okay. Yeah. Now it's working.
No, that was Facebook.
So Facebook
Facebook works, but my soundboard don't.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's just gave up the ghost now.
Yeah.
Maybe you're going to have to go get that other
Sucks to be me.
Soundboard that you've been putting off for how many months now?
Oh, 1.6 million.
So it was, so for 2 hours, me and my friend Kenny, who also worked with me, we were both taking the same classes. And since the harem was on the way to work from there.
Harem?
Yeah, it was on 130.
Route 130.
It was on 130 in
it's called
Gloucester
something else
City.
Now.
Yeah, it's the new cheerleaders. It's
that's right. Yeah, I know where it's at.
Yeah. So we would just hang out there. Now, naturally, the first few times you guys all the girls and all that. But after going there a couple days during the week for several weeks,
you become friends with them.
Yeah, you're just hanging out. You're watching the Flyers.
You're Norm.
Yeah, you're just hanging out, you're drinking, and the girls, they recognize you, so they start talking to you then it becomes like a regular person thing.
Yeah.
But to his point, he's absolutely right. There were 3 guys. We were the guys who we're just sitting there watching a game like nothing's going on. Then there's the younger guys who never seen this shit before. They're like, wow, wow. They're looking at me, grabbing my shoulder. Wow, yeah, we know, dude. Woo, woo, yeah we know.
Yeah, tits.
Right, they're getting all crazy. And there's a guy You'll see like one of the strippers, she'll go one guy after another. And then for whatever reason, she might skip over this one guy. What the fuck, man? You fucking whore. She gets all pissed off. It's like, yeah, it's funny because you see them guys.
Yeah, well, it's not worth getting $1 when
Right.
you get filled up by these guys.
Oh, and by the way, the strippers come in two varieties. They either are the ones with the daddy issues and their lives are a mess and it's all fucked up and they got a kid, or they are putting themselves through college and they're very smart and they got their shit together.
Yeah. Well,
Just not together enough to stay out of a strip club.
That's the best money they could get. If I had a body like that, I'd be doing it too. They were making like $1,000 a night.
there was a girl that worked at Wizards, which was the one that the elevator guys used to go to.
Yeah, I went to Wizards.
And,
Up in Philmont and Red Lion.
No, it was 38th and Chestnut. We called it the basement machine. Because
Wizards. I'm thinking of Visions. I'm sorry.
right. So
Yeah, I know them all.
so this one girl, she was there and she was smoking hot and she got all kinds of, made all kinds of money. And she said to me, she goes, when I get out of school, I'll never do this again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever. And then I forget what it was. She was done her school and knowing that she just never came back.
Right.
Never came back. So, okay.
One of the strippers, and I end up dating her a couple times.
Yeah, that's not fun. The strippers.
Well, she was okay to date. There was another one I dated. She was that was
wreck.
not good. Right. She was a wreck.
Hi, Mom.
But
Me, Tiffany.
The one she said, "Oh, I'm okay." After I get out of there, she was going to college for accounting, and she wanted to get into banking. So she did. Okay, she went into banking, and I never heard from her again until 2014. I happened to be like watching, going through, was it Channel 6 News on the website and everything, and here she got arrested. She was working at two legal firms up in Moorestown, and she got arrested. She was stealing money over a period of 5 years. She took something like $500,000 off them, and they got her.
Jesus Christ.
I'm always amazed that people never think they're going to get caught.
I don't understand that either.
Look, if you're stealing money, that money's the worst thing to steal. Because somebody always knows they always know it's missing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, even now you can't get away with it.
And now it's all electronic. So
Yeah,
you have an electronic paper trail.
How could you get away with it?
I said the other day, why do we even have money? This is ridiculous. This is the dumbest system.
Privacy.
A buddy of mine,
No. I mean, I understand, but whatever the financial system we use now for whatever, it's not working because I forget, it's like the whole world is like $300 something trillion in debt or whatever.
So
who are we in debt to? What the fuck does that mean? How does that work? What if the government can go print money? Why can't we? Why can't we just go?
They call that counterfeiting.
I understand that, but isn't that what they're doing? They keep printing money to give out. It's not worth anything. It's not like they're replacing money. How much money do we have? That's why Bitcoin is such a big thing. Because there's a
collapse in last week or so.
Yeah, you buy on a dip, my friend. It's going to go back up.
Yeah,
Trust me.
It will.
Yeah.
I think it will inevitably.
Right.
I don't think you can stop.
And what
it
is it?
I can't explain it.
Exactly. No one can explain it, but it's just valuable.
Look, I'm telling you right now.
It's something you can't physically hold in your hand, and yet somehow it's valuable.
Exactly. It's like $1, like a piece of paper. You hold it in your hand, and it's let's say $100 bill.
But there's nothing besides. It's not tangible. It's like I have assets. I have property. I have land. That's a tangible asset. I can hold physical gold in my hand. What do you have with Bitcoin?
I don't know. But right now, one of them's worth over $100,000. That's all I know.
Mystery science theory.
Yeah. Listen, when I was editing a podcast for Bitcoin, it was at $1,200 of Bitcoin. And the guy says, do you want me to pay in Bitcoin? And I went, I'll take regular cash, like an asshole. If I would have took that Bitcoin and just held on to it, I'd probably have a couple $100,000 right now. But me, I would have never held on to it. It would have got to 30,000. I'm like,
you would have went to the strip club.
You fucking whore!
Back when Bitcoin first started, you could get a Bitcoin for like $5 when it first started, right? You could get a Bitcoin for $5 or $10. Someone said that they bought a pizza for like 2 Bitcoin. that fucking pizza, that Bitcoin right now is worth over $200,000.
Most expensive pizza they ever bought.
Shit.
All right, guys. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's it.
You think that's it?
Yeah, my soundboard still didn't work.
I got to fix your soundboard after this. I don't know what happened. Do me a favor. Unplug your soundboard All right. Now change it to the output to your speakers of the soundboard. You're going to go in another outlet? Now, I want to see if it works without being plugged in.
Oh.
So you're going to have to change your input and output to your speakers. Not from Rodecaster Pro. Doesn't work either?
That's your computer then.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But everything else works. Facebook works. My email works.
It should make you happy to know it's not your fault.
It's always my fault.
Oh, it'll always be John's fault. It's like she's like Donald Trump of broadcasting. It's always his.
It's always my fault. Yeah. You did something.
You gotta get a sound clip of Dr. Smith. It's all your fault. To the robot.
I'll have to mimic the Mindy. Yes, eat my fart box.
Uh,
I can't play it now. I can't.
Oh my God. Hang on. I don't have that. I only have the other one. I downloaded all the old sounds off the other soundboard, and I don't have them on here yet. So I don't have that one. I only have the Bob laugh.
It's a snort.
The Bob snort.
The Bob snort.
But all right, so we're done now. I guess the next one will be somewhere around Thanksgiving.
Uh,
Yeah.
We usually do them every month. I'm basically it. I can do.
I may be going on a ship check soon, so I don't know. But I'll let you.
there you go, ruining shit again.
Yeah, well, hey, I work to keep our boys.
Well, if we do
on the
Fridays,
destroyers safe.
Well, we can do Fridays or Saturdays. I don't care. Whatever's easier for you.
I'm a tree. I can bend.
Uh-huh.
I can go either way.
What do you think?
On Saturdays, I'm off on the 8th and the 22nd. On Fridays, I'm off on the 14th and the 28th.
What is today? Today's the
Today's
11th,
Friday.
17th.
The 28th is Black Friday.
All right. Well, either way is good for me. Whatever you guys figure out.
So you want to do a Saturday or you want to do a Friday?
Me?
Saturday works.
So the 15th?
Sure, why not? Wait, let me double check that date.
Sure, why not?
I could have sworn you said the 15th.
Yeah, I just
You
want to double
said
check.
Saturday the 15th, Saturday the 14th.
No, the 8th and the 22nd, I'm off.
Like I said, the
The
8th
14th is a Friday. I'm off the 14th.
All right, let's do the 22nd.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the week before Thanksgiving. All right, I'm putting it in. Brand X.
So I said, sure, why not?
Brands. No,
Brand.
not brands.
Brands X. BXP.
And now my soundboard works.
But not plugged in. It might be the cord.
So then it is your fault.
It might be. Do you have a different port that you can plug it in? That's not.
Oh, wait. Let's put on Rodecaster.
I heard it.
Now it works.
There you go. The fuck noise is that?
Thunder.
I wonder.
Sound like a collision of
Do you have
18 wheelers.
another port that you can put that into? Is there one on the other side?
I don't think it's the same size.
That looks like an HDMI. Oh no, it is USB.
Not working on that one.
Yeah, it looks like it's probably the cord.
Hold on.
Put it back into this one. That might not be a USB.
I thought it might be the USB port for a second there. That's why I wanted to go to the other
There's
one.
no mileage on this computer.
If that's a USB cable, it's
No,
that's
now
a
it's not
USB.
working. Oh, put it back on road. Now it's not working again.
Okay.
It's got to be the cord.
I will buy a new cord for the 22nd.
Please do. Yeah, see, it's working.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, now it's it's weird.
Oh no, that's one.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, we can't end the show if you can't have Eat My Fart Box. What are we gonna do?
Let's get Mindy to call in.
I can't. I'll tell you what. When we say goodbye, you say Eat My Fart Box. I'll go back to an old episode.
There we go.
There it is. But it's not playing in here. Oh my God, he's gonna put the
He's gonna put the mic up.
Oh my God.
I'll make it work.
He just broke the fucking microphone thing. Tighten it up. Jesus Christ.
All right, we're good.
Yeah, why you got to make a big project out of it?
Everything's got to be a project with you. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. I have to go download the audio of this now because the first half hour is from the, and then I have to pull the second half hour.
So much for that 2-minute drill card of yours.
I said to myself, 2 times I looked at that button. I said, let's hit record now.
And he
then
just disregarded it.
Something either grabbed my attention or whatever, and I forgot to do it. So we'll do that.
Shiny.
All right, everybody. We're going to head on out of here. Thank you for listening.
Adios, bitches.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Eat my fart box.
All right. I'll put it in post. All right. Bye. Where's my goddamn mouse?
Squeak, squeak.